Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Ringside Rants. With me, just Mike. To my right, as always, the bad karma himself, Josh. And right below us, as always, we can't have the guru of Japanese wrestling on our product at any time. Welcome, Phil. Welcome, Josh. How are you both,
Going,
gentlemen?
guys?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
And again, I apologize for doing it 2 days late. And
All right.
we're here. We're here, man. We're here. And it's been a weird week of wrestling. I mean, we had the French pay-per-view, and it was lit, as the new age kids would say.
Oh yeah.
Very-
Or it slaps.
Oh, dude, it was
on fleek.
it was on
I heard,
fleek.
well,
yeah.
I did hear though that I did watch a little bit. I saw that AJ Styles and Cody put on a banger.
Oh, dude, they did a badass match, man. And everybody, even Kelly was like, dude, I think Uncle Howdy and the Wyatt Six are going to show up, because why else would they show the Statue of Liberty? And I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. They didn't make an appearance. I watched the whole thing. That's one of the main reasons I watched it. The
I'm
second,
telling you, they're finishing Bray's story.
they kind of are, man, and I think that's a great way to send Bray off. And I think it's an amazing thing that WWE is doing right now.
They're basically doing the Wyatt Six the way he wanted to, unlike Vince McMahon did. Because I remember, like back in around December, Vince McMahon cut it.
Yeah, he cut it, but the reason why he cut it though was he didn't have all the people there either. He didn't have the Righteous there because Dutch and what's that
Dutch
guy's-
and
Vincent.
Dutch and Vincent, they were going to sign, but then the bullshit fell through,
Yeah.
and they said, "Fuck this," and all the same thing happened with Jay White,
Same thing.
and that's why they decided to go. And I can tell they're slowly utilizing Jay White even better than the last few times. You know, this is what it needs. You know, this trio championship with the Ass Boys. And yes, like I'm gonna call them the Ass Boys. So sue me.
But the Acclaim gave it to him, man, and everybody said,
No, it was Danhausen that gave him that.
was it Danhausen? I thought it was the
Yep,
Acclaim.
it was Danhausen that did it.
It was Danhausen.
Hey, the Ass Boys.
Hey, Billy Ass and the Ass Boys. You don't like that, or Danhausen, be cursed.
Yeah.
And actually, I'm going to be happy because Danhausen's going to be at GCW. Well, the event I'm going to.
He should
Yeah.
have been the AEW, the GCW World Champion, the GCW World Champion. I was wrong.
He was.
I will curse
He was.
Matt Cardona.
Yeah, he cursed Matt Cardona for that, dude. It was hilarious. He beat Blake Christian, and then Blake Christian stole the title back, which I found very, very cool because of the fact that everything that happened on that show was amazing. And
I think Danhausen should have won it because Blake Christian is preparing for the best of the Super Juniors. Wait,
he's doing a lot right now, man. He's also still wrestling part-time in Ring of Honor too.
oh yeah.
And
Like I said, Tony Khan is sending him to Japan though for the best of the Super Juniors.
but he's not under contract.
He is representing. How come he's representing Ring of Honor though?
He is representing Ring of Honor, but he hasn't signed an actual deal with All Elite Wrestling or Ring of Honor. Because if he has, why hasn't he posted it to Twitter? Why hasn't anyone posted it to Twitter that he is All Elite? Like they
I thought
did.
he did have a sign as his All Elite a while back.
Did he? I didn't
Yep.
see it.
Oh, no, he was
I
all
can probably
dark.
look it up.
You can go look it up, Guru.
Google it. The Guru Google.
The Guru Google. The Google Guru.
Oh, let's see where it is. It's Dan. Let's see. No, Blake Christian.
He's also the GCW heavyweight champion, which I think is an amazing character for him, especially his heel persona. I would love to see him and Will Ospreay character in AEW personally.
Yeah. Damn,
Or-
he's still the GCW champion.
Mhm.
He hasn't lost it.
Well, he lost it to Danhausen, and he won it back as soon as he lost it. It was hilarious, man. When it happened, Matt Cardona came out as he was the new general manager of GCW.
Okay,
And he
so
said,
there's actually
"No."
it's per Fightful Select. Blake Christian is under an agreement with AEW tied to Ring of Honor promotion. It's still unclear whether the deal is full time or
It's part-time.
or T-Red. What the hell? What's a T? What the fuck is T-Red? T-I-R-E-D. That's what it says.
T-I-R-E-D, tired?
T-I-E, Ty-Red or Ty-Red.
Okay, basically what that means is if it's like a
It's a handshake
paper
deal.
appearance. Yeah,
Yes,
like a paper
it's a handshake.
appearance.
It's a handshake deal.
Yeah. That's I was going to say. Is that like a handshake deal?
Yeah, I think that's
what I said.
exactly what it is. Because if you think about it, if you really think about it, Blake Christian wouldn't be on GCW television or GCW pay-per-views all the time. Like, he defends it every week. He defends that title.
He's a great talent, man.
Mm-hmm.
And he defends that title more than anybody else wrestling on any other roster, be it WWE, AEW, NJPW, AAA.
Oh yeah. Apparently,
some,
Sky Blue got heckled by a bunch of perverts,
Man, people are gonna.
and they were making excuses for them. You know, like she was that. No, she wasn't. She's trying to focus on her fucking job.
Dude, Sky Blue is an amazing athlete, and she don't deserve them people, man.
All
She's the
those
reason.
fuckers got kicked out.
You know what? I bet you she'll choose a bear over men too.
Well, the only man she'll probably say. Well, she is dating Kyle Fletcher.
Yeah, I heard that as well.
Oh, she's fucking with Fletcher now?
Yeah.
I guess the romance with Dante Martin is over.
That was a very, very short. That was a very short one.
Yeah, I was there when I met them both.
Or do they mean tiered? It could have been a tiered thing too, man. Like Josh's woman is saying, like, for example, it being a Ring of Honor being not just a handshake deal, it could be a tiered thing. Like, he does this for them, and then they do things for him as well.
Like I said, a handshake deal. You scratch my back, we'll scratch your back.
Yeah, tiered thing. By the way, This is not a sponsorship, but if you do not like Faygo, you should. Faygo is delicious.
Shoot, I'm surprised it reaches that far down south.
Well, I
miss the glass bottles, brother. I miss those.
I mean, it was a high demand, especially we have a lot of juggalos around our area.
Yeah, that too. But what's up, George's Hot Sauce and Barbecue?
Hey, what's going on?
What's happening? Hey, if you're looking to sponsor some people, we will actually do some things.
Actually, Joe, I was actually talking to my woman, and George actually wants me to come on to his show, talk some wrestling too. So I'll be more than happy to do that too.
Oh, that's your buddy? Heck yeah! I mean, hey,
advertise us.
Definitely.
No, we love it. What did you miss? You missed us talking about Blake Christian being part of the Super Juniors and being the GCW World Heavyweight title. I can call it a World Heavyweight title because he's been around the world with it. He's defended in Japan, Mexico. I want to try the hot sauce. I love hot sauce. I really, truly love hot sauce. So I want to try some hot sauce. Like, legit, I'll even try it on camera.
What about some monster sauce?
Monster sauce.
Everybody loves monster sauce, dude. Mm-hmm. Alex Zane and Lance Archer. Everybody loves monster sauce.
It may not be the Killer Elite Squad, but they're still badass.
And dude, believe it or not, though, man. Speaking of Lance Archer, I'm missing him on television, man. I really am.
I was watching on Ring of Honor earlier, teaming up with the Righteous.
Oh,
that would be an interesting tag team.
That'd be some devastating work right there. He needs to get that pushback again.
He's just big. He's a big hoss. I can tell you that.
You know who would have done better on the learning tree instead of Big Bill? Lance Archer.
The Righteous.
Oh, now that right there screams. It screams Wyatt family. I mean, and Jericho with the for the world championship doing this to everybody. I love it, man.
He's getting it over
Love it.
somehow.
Dude, he's got to. And I'm gonna plug the shit out of your buddy, Monica. Yeah, if I had the cash flow, I would definitely join his Patreon. Right now, I'm kind of like stuck on my minuscule or Paquito dinero, very little bit.
No tingle dinero.
Yeah, yo tengo dinero. Yeah. So yeah, I have
Yo
really
no tengo
short funds.
dinero.
Yeah, I have very short funds. My money game is short. I feel like a really shitty rap song.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of George's cooking videos, and shoot, it's hilarious, but at the same time, like, damn, that looks good.
Sweet, I love that. Like I was telling Josh earlier, great news is coming. I don't know if you've shown her or told her anything, and so yeah.
Oh yeah, we all know that Ruby Soho is pregnant.
You mean, yeah. I almost called her the other one.
With D'Angelo.
Yeah,
is that actually confirmed? Like, they're actually a real couple.
Yeah, Cool Hand Luke, man. Cool Hand Luke, D'Angelo.
Parker.
Yeah, Angelo Parker, man. Cool Hand Luke. They were a couple in WWE at the time too, and when they got canned by WWE, they shipped the gears and went to AEW, and they was all under wraps about everything. And then they're like, "Hey, y'all really a couple? You want to put this shit on camera?" And they're like, "Yeah." And then they put it on camera, and then people were like, "This ain't for real," because a lot of people didn't buy it. Mm-hmm. And now when they came out, they're pregnant. Everybody's like, "What the fuck? Like, are you serious right now?" And I'm like, "Hey, dude. I mean, they were dating in WWE whenever they were in NXT, dude, because they never got the call up to go to the big show, and they should have. I mean, I really enjoyed them in NXT, especially Daddy Magic. Daddy Magic is hilarious.
Daddy Magic is a great color commentator too. Like, you know what makes Daddy Magic's nipples hard?
I love that guy, man. He's hilarious, dude.
He's just hilarious. He's a great wrestler, and he's a great entertainer too.
Yes,
he's just funny as hell.
Speaking of great wrestling stuff, me and Josh were talking about this a second ago. What about the Will Ospreay and the Kevin Nash beef, man?
I don't fucking get it. Like, I think it all started when Triple H said that stuff about Triple H and everything, and you know, got the cliques got to look out for each other.
Oh, the best one. It was like he was writing a tweet about him bashing Kevin Nash.
He was Jay Cargill's.
Him, and it's like, did you blow a quad writing that tweet?
I was like, dude. And the cool thing about it is, like I was saying with Josh too, man, they had to be friends. Like sometimes, they had to be some type of friends. And people want everybody to hate one another. Just like the Mariah May comparison to Tiffany Stratton. It's been done. Everybody knows about it. And then
I mean, yeah, like I think they're both great in their own way, both Tiffany Stratton and Mariah May. In fact, it was actually Mariah May came over and basically was complimenting Tiffany Stratton. They actually acknowledge each other. They said, "We're cool. Stop tribalizing. We don't give a shit about like who's better. We both respect each other. Like, it's kind of no matter what company there's always mutual respect between the other locker rooms because they probably it's kind of a pro wrestling respect like for each other. We're both entertainers. We're both busting our ass. We're both busting their asses out. They're in to get noticed by the fans and everything. And it's just like we're both trying to get over. Like we'll try to do our best with each. Like we'll compliment each other. Fuck the tribalism.
They are, man, and I really respect that from both of them because they're both great talents, like you said. And Mira Shirakawa showing up last night in AEW, man, was like, what the hell, man?
I like how she teased Mariah this time. It was quite more. Well, the thing is, Mariah is always is she likes to add humor to her act, and you have to admit Mariah May's hilarious as hell, dude.
It was a great match, man. Until it was good until the interference, man. It was really cool.
Saraya, ain't it?
Yeah, Saraya is
She was also getting heckled by those same fans, Sky Blue.
Yeah, a lot of them. And did you watch Dynamite yet?
Yeah, I did. I watched.
So you seen the girl almost get flashed at the beginning of the opening?
Yes, I saw the clip of that. I saw that on my Facebook page. I was like, what makes me go look at that real quick? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, damn.
But she didn't show anything. Huh?
It was like her side bra and everything. So it was. Well, the show is TV-14, so they can get away with that.
Yeah, and it wasn't nothing nudity. It wasn't no nudity at all. But she was in the front row.
Really upset about that. But here's the thing, though. Did she look uncomfortable, though? I don't know.
No, she enjoyed it, dude. Like, she was like, yeah, like she even like did it even a little bit further so you could see the whole bra in front of her.
It was just it's just a bra. That's all it is. I've seen a lot of women wear a shirt like that, and it never bothers me.
No, me either.
I think it's like they're wearing a bathing suit. You know, you've seen other bathing suits. You've seen them all. You know, like am I gonna go all?
No, man. Once you see one, you want to see them all.
Yeah,
you want to see them all, but you don't want to act like a creepy pervert at the same time.
Exactly. There's a way to doing things and a way of not doing things. Hence the men versus the bears conversation.
It's all about respect, man.
It's called the side boob.
Yeah. What am I drinking now? I'm drinking Faygo Cola now. I got 4 of these bastards, dude. My mouth is on fire. I got food earlier from my cousin's spot, and Phil asked me, "Is you ready to go?" I was like, "I'm getting drinks." And when I got here, here I am drinking Faygo Cola. So, yeah, dude,
I ordered this from Mindy's Bakery.
What is that?
Oh, Mindy's Bakery.
Mindy's Bakery. You ever been there before, Josh?
It's out in Chicago.
You're Chi-Town, aren't you?
No, I'm like right outside of Chicago, like basically, where I'm from is East Chicago. I'm like in Indiana, but I'm like right on the border. Like I could spit to Illinois. That's how close I am.
So you're out in farm country.
No.
He's in the suburbs.
Well, Indiana has a lot of farms up there.
Yeah. If I go a little south, yeah, that's where all the farms are. But no, I'm more I'm up more north. I'm close to the lake. So
what are you drinking there, Phil?
So,
Mississippi's favorite root beer.
There you go. Bart's.
Made from my hometown, Biloxi, Mississippi.
Speaking of Biloxi, Mississippi, there is a big thing happening in Biloxi real soon. Did you hear about that?
No.
There's a promotion coming to your town, like literally coming to your town.
Which one?
I can't tell you that, Google Master. So there's stuff in his face in Mindy's Bakery.
It's definitely Walmart. It's Walmart.
It's Walmart. I hear you.
That
night changes.
I'm old. I'm a little chilled. I'm a little buzzed. And I'm tired.
Oh, and you're tired. So what did you eat, man? You eat an edible? Is that why you're buzzed?
No, I had something earlier, but it helped me mellow out.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
George has asked the question: who do you like more, AEW or WWE?
I personally don't have a preference. I like them all. Right now, I'm more of an AEW fan when it comes to the in-ring talent or the in-ring product, but I'm a WWE fan when it comes to the storyline aspect.
Mm-hmm.
And I am a GCW fan when it comes to the hardcore, blood-gurgling, episodic bullshit of every weekly television that we get Friday and Saturday night.
Fuck, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, you're good.
Go ahead, keep going.
Also,
I have this. I'm
go
sorry.
ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
My to answer that question, my favorite is New Japan Pro Wrestling, AEW second, and I have a love hate thing with WWE, but so I'm gonna go with GCW like third. No, in fact, I'll go Stardom after Stardom third and GCW because what did I say, man? I love my Joshis.
Me, I like to go with. I would say for wrestling, like pure wrestling talent, you got to go with AEW. They put on a show, and when they put on a show, they put on a show.
Same with New Japan.
Storytelling wise, they need some writers. But
they do have
for pure wrestling, you want to go AEW. But if you're interested like in storytelling, you go WWE, obviously. But sometimes it's a hit or miss with them. I just don't dig the hour total is like out of a 3-hour show, like an hour of it is like total of talking. So
it's not even wrestling. It's all about talking, skits, talk. Nope, 20 minutes, like 3 minutes of wrestling. That's one thing I stopped watching because there was a lack of pro wrestling on there, and it's starting to like, what the hell happened?
I'm also with Mike. I dig the GCW stuff every once in a while, but sometimes I was like, oh, another light tube, really, another light tube in the match. But sometimes
another barbed wire bat, really,
yeah, another barbed wire bat. But yeah, I dig the GCW stuff. Also watch a lot of Lucha Libre stuff too, English dubbed.
Yeah, I love the English dub version.
So I can watch it. Also dig a lot.
I would say it's subtitles
New Japan stuff as well.
Spanish speaking.
So there is a wrestler that I want to sit here and plug for a second. I showed him to Josh, I think yesterday, wasn't it, Josh? When I showed it to you, did I show it to you as well, Phil?
I don't think you have.
Oh man, dude, this kid, man. Oh, he ain't a kid. His name is Tarzan. I did show it to you. I think I did show it to you.
Yeah, you showed it to me, and I was like, damn, this guy's pretty damn good. It looks like he stole Jack Perry's loincloth, but yeah.
He ain't using it anymore. He's now the scapegoat.
Yeah, and the dude, man, I called him a dude, man. Why? He's almost dude bro to the guy, but his whole gimmick, man, he's like me or hate me. I do deathmatch shit. He's wrestled for XPW, Japan, Mexico, all around the world. Great guy. I'd love to get him on here to talk about where he's going to be and what he's going to do next in this world of professional wrestling that we love. He's a phenomenal athlete. I want to get him and Dirty Ronald McDonald on here. That's like one of my. I really want Dirty Ronald McDonald on here.
Oh yeah, what did you guys think of Black Saturday episode of Dark Side of the Ring?
That was terrible, dude. Like I told you, man, yesterday, me and you were talking for a minute. I watched a lot of the Dark Side of the Ring. I watched New Jack's episode twice. Herb Abrams twice. Owen Hart's, Brian Pillman's.
Herb Abrams, Tony Khan is nothing like Herb Abrams. I mean, the guy was like.
No. Herb Abrams said the guy died doing what he loved.
Brian Blair said, he died what he did, what he loved doing the most. Cocaine and hookers. Mm-hmm. And they asked Mick Foley if Herb Abrams was alive today, what would he be doing? And Mick Foley said, time. He'd definitely be doing some time. So, I mean, given all that stating about those and the Dark Side of the Ring and the plane ride from hell and everything that they've discussed on their show, and I think
Sean and Sherry was pretty sad.
Yeah, and the Sherry one was very sad. The Sandman one was kind of eye-opening and yet still cringy at the same time.
It basically had like he's still with us. He's just like he's still with us. Like I'm just glad he didn't have. I'm just glad his wasn't so tragic. It was just different.
Sad.
Like
it was sad.
New Jax is like it was a premonition on New Jax is like, what do you see doing in the future? It'd be like laughing at everybody in the wheelchair and just doing cocaine. I'm like, damn.
Who?
Yeah, I get pissed at the promoters when you watch Dark Side of the Ring episodes. I agree, man, because I mean they telling stories that we already witnessed, and yet they go in more detail and they tell more in depth about what happened. And I understand why they do it, because some of us want to know everything.
Like the Montreal screw job, the murder of Bruiser Brody,
the murder of Dino Bravo.
Yeah. The plane ride from hell that almost got Ric Flair canceled.
Dude, did y'all see the shit about Ric Flair in Jacksonville?
Oh yeah.
At the pizza parlor?
No.
He was drunk and they kicked him out and banned him for life, which I don't know how long that's going to be, but yeah. And he told him that he could have his job and everything, and he's buddy with the governor and all kinds of shit, dude. It was crazy as fuck.
Doesn't give you the right to be an asshole.
It don't, man. They say he was already sauced and everything, but it's still, dude, you don't. I mean, I love Ric Flair. Don't get me wrong, man, but there's a time and place to do that.
I just say nothing is Ric Flair, but I think it's a midlife crisis. Or like
no, he's way past the midlife crisis.
Dude,
he's at the end of his life crisis,
age, bro. He's up there in age where he can go around and give people shit and go, "You like my Snicker bar, don't you, boy?" I mean, that's where he's at. That's where he's headed.
He's fucked up, man.
It's true. It's true. That's where he's headed, dude. You go to his house for Christmas, you don't know what the fuck you're gonna get. You might get a shoe, you might get a Snickers bar. You don't know what the fuck you're gonna get in him. What is this, Grandpa? Oh yeah, open it up. Oh yeah, you got my shit, boy. I love you. Merry Christmas.
There's my boots.
You want my boots? There they are. You know, you never know, man. You never know. It's a 50-50.
Here, kid, pull a finger.
Yeah. Pull the finger, you know. Merry Christmas. You know, you never know with Ric Flair, man. And everybody.
I feel disturbed just what would happen if someone.
He even came out. He even came out and said that he died or not died. He had a heart attack in his last match.
Either
heart attack.
Well, he had that thing on him, and his heart. What's it called?
A pacemaker. Actually, I was reading that in that final match, he actually had a heart attack in the
yeah. That's what I'm saying. They were like, "What the fuck happened?" Because that's when they ended the match. He fell on top of Jeff Jarrett and got the win.
And the pacemaker was keeping him alive.
Yeah. But you know, and like they were talking about, you know, Dr. What was that dude's name? The dude that had to slap her around the world.
Oh yeah, the one that Dr. D gave him.
Yeah, Dr. D. Now he's a bounty hunter.
David Schultz.
Schultz.
I think he's retired. He's retired now.
He should have been a big talent. He should have been a bigger name, but man, did Vince McMahon buried his ass.
Dude,
all because the medium was gonna. All because the media, you know, he basically Vince sold David Schultz out.
Dude, he told me there's a guy that don't believe it calls wrestling fake. Go over there and talk to him. He walked up to him and slapped that man twice.
He's like, said wrestling's fake. Wrestling fake. Did that feel fake? That was from my right.
That feel fake? It's a man's about. What the hell he talks is fake.
He said one time the man stood back up like an idiot. He said when the man stood up, he said, knock him back down.
Did that feel fake? Come on, get up. Get the hell up, boy. Oh, God. Sorry.
That shit had me rolling, man.
And be unforgiving. Yeah. There's the bright side of the wrestling. Okay. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, George. Yeah.
That's
it
true,
was still
man.
funny though. He didn't say exactly what I said. He actually, I mean, like, what the hell's wrong with you? You know, like
He was in character the whole time. He was a fucking character, dude.
Man, did you see? If you ever look up his promo stuff that he did for, I'm like, wow,
Crazy.
man. It's like there was times that the people after it aired, they said the cops were sent to Vince McMahon's office to look for him to charge it. I'm like, dude, this shit was written. This is scripted.
Yeah. He's like, that wasn't my wife. That wasn't my kid. That wasn't my house. Everything was done was somewhere else. You know, it was like
it was
none of his.
kayfabe, you know, they had to tell the police it was a script.
Uh-huh. And like the whole story with Jimmy Superfly Snuka, dude, he couldn't even be held on trial because he was gone, dude. Like his brain was gone.
It was a dementia, man.
And they even had a fear. His wife even said that it's sad because nobody will ever know, but they do believe that he had something to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Vince did cover a lot of evidence of he even bribed the detectives.
Oh yeah. Even the detective that was on there, the actual former chief of the department, you could tell that he was like, oh yeah, I don't know, dude, he must have got paid a lot of money to be stupid.
And that's why I'm glad Vince is gone. Because of that bullshit.
Me too, man. Me too. Because back in the 80s, man, that was right before WrestleMania hit big. And it was crazy, dude. Like, I watched all those Dark Side of the Ring episodes and Brian Pillman getting in that car wreck and jeopardizing his future and all that stuff. And the crazy part about it, his wasn't drugs, dude. He didn't die of drug overdose. His heart just gave out.
Mm-hmm.
It was an injury he was taking.
Even with what was it, Chris Candido, man? It's like what happened is that he
broken leg.
He told him not to fly. He injured his leg, and doctors said don't fly because you could have a risk of a blood clot, or and that's what happened. He flew. And then all of a sudden, that blood clot went right up to his heart and killed him, man.
Yeah, it was and still is a piece of work. I agree. Jimmy Snuka couldn't read. He trusted everything Vince McMahon said.
Mm-hmm.
Snuka did. Snuka trusted everything Vince said. And
I don't even think they ever took him down from the Hall of Fame, have they?
They can't, because they never was proven that he was guilty of anything. So, I mean, technically, he didn't do anything wrong under technicalities. Does that still make it right? No. I like a lot of people have said, Snuka was a great wrestler. I can't knock Snuka from being a great wrestler. He was ripped. He was a phenomenal athlete.
But those drugs really fucked him, made him into a horrible person.
4 people came out, because even Paul Heyman said when he worked in ECW, he was hard to deal with sometimes. Like, he had somebody to drive him around. He had Don Morocco driving him around, and Don said he couldn't do it no more. Like, you got to find somebody else. He's like, well, I got to let you go.
Well, Don Morocco was like, just didn't want to deal with it.
Wait, didn't they feud?
Well, yeah, in the 80s, but they were great. They were great friends, man. Even Don Morocco said it in the Dark Side of the Ring. They were good friends, and the reason they had such a great feud was because they knew each other so well. They wrestled each other.
If it's great chemistry, it works.
Mm-hmm. Did that? No, actually, I still remember him jumping off that cage.
Everybody does, man. That was in 1983.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Mick Foley was there, and Madison Square Garden.
That was before WrestleMania.
1983 is when it happened.
1984 was the first WrestleMania, so that happened before
1985.
1985? I thought WrestleMania 1 was in 84.
85.
85?
Yep.
So it was 2 years before WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's about the time I started watching. It was like the time in between WrestleMania right before WrestleMania 2. So that's about the time I started watching.
So that
was
money,
paying
when he
6
sold
years
his spot with Black Saturday, helped fund WrestleMania.
Yeah, because he started buying up all the promotional time for WCW and Georgia Championship Wrestling.
Yep, and Jim Crockett bought that from Vince.
Oh yeah, yeah. Cocaine was Jimmy Snuka and New Jack's best friend. I mean, that was their best work medicine. And not only them, Hawk as well. Hawk loved cocaine.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Hulk Hogan.
Let's go back and go back and look at some of the old promos, man. A lot of them people.
Rottweiler, you brother.
Yeah, you can tell Randy Savage was on cocaine with the creamer.
Oh, yeah.
The creamer.
The crop. Oh, yeah.
You know what, Mean Gene? Look at this. You see this? I'm like, oh my god. And the Ultimate Warrior was a straight cokehead, man. Everything. Look at the plane crashing down with all the little warriors. And I'm like, wait, what? He did? Huh? Even as a kid, I was like, yeah. And now I got older and listening to that shit, I'm like,
I come to bring the warriors together as one.
Rise up as a warrior. And I'm like, no, I don't want to rise up as a warrior. You just killed me in the plane.
When he did most of that, when he was doing most of
He
that.
We had to. That or Roid Rage, one of the fucking two, man. You know, everybody's saying that Chris Benoit, his CTE was massive, but
like when I look back at the Warriors promos, they have not aged well.
Dude, they weren't good. They were not good. Everybody loved him as a kid because we didn't understand what the fuck he was saying. Everything came out like this. Everything came out like this. Everything came out like this.
I just, back when I was a little kid, I thought Angry Man. Rah, 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 rah.
Yes. Hogan. It was like cocaine. Cocaine's a hell of a drug, ain't
it?
Yeah. You know what's going to be crazy, though, man? 20 years from now, we're not even going to hear about cocaine. We're going to hear about all the meth heads that were in wrestling. True story.
Like, look at this guy, Nick Gage.
So let's see that other dude. What's his name? Like the robe. What's his name? Havoc.
Oh, Jimmy Havoc.
Huh?
Jimmy Havoc.
Not Jimmy Havoc. It was like, what's his name? Like he was in Ring of Honor. He had his
Jimmy Rave.
Yeah, Jimmy Rave.
Yeah, he lost all his arms and legs due to meth, man. It was bad, dude.
Really?
Yeah, wow. he died, man. Yeah, it killed him. He died because of that shit. The last match he had was in Combat Zone Wrestling, and he had no legs.
He had
prosthetics. Legs? Yeah, he had prosthetics.
And he didn't have. That's when he still had his arms, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, both his arms.
All his arms and legs were gone after that, and he just slowly died away. I just lost the will to live.
It was sad, man. And Jimmy Rave was a great talent. If you remember Rock and Rave Connection in TNA, it was Jimmy Rave and Lance Archer or Lance Hoyt back in the day.
I actually was watching his videos and everything, and I actually was watching his videos and matches. It's pretty good. I saw a steel cage match he had with CM Punk.
Dude, he was a great talent. I mean, nobody ever
said loved him.
Nobody ever said anything bad about Jimmy Rave, except that he was a drug addict, just like.
Oh God, I'm kind of glad he's not on the dark side of the ring at all, because Jim Cornette would so bash him the way he did Nick Gage.
Well, Bully Ray even bashes Nick Gage, and like Nick Gage even told me in person, he said, you know, me and Bo have talked several times, and it's all for he don't want people to know that he's friends with a convicted felon on air. And he said he'll talk to anybody, man. And he said he's really good friend. He ain't good friends with me, but he respects me and he knows who I am, and that's why I have nothing but respect for Bubba. And I love Nick Gage for that.
Motherfucker.
Nick Gage I've talked to Nick several times whenever I met him, dude, and I love Nick Gage. Nick Gage is a treasure, dude.
Oh, yeah.
And people can say what they want about him. He's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, despite of being a convicted felon or whatever. And it was all over the internet, dude, for what he did. You know, and back in the day, whenever I had one of his pay-per-views, Cage of Death 8, where him and Zandig and the cunt, I love her to death. She was in it because she asked to be put in the cage of death with 3 other gentlemen, and whoever lost was supposed to retire, and Zandig ended up retiring. So I mean, it was a fucking phenomenal match, man, and Nick Gage made Zandig retire. It was Lobo, Zandig, Nick Gage, and what's her name, dude? She wrestled for AEW, very small, very, very, very.
Layla Hirsch.
No. She's an older lady. She's in her 40s now.
Amy Sakura.
No. She's American. Oh, not American, Canadian. I'm sorry. Shit, I follow her, dude. I love the lady. She's amazing. I can't remember her name.
Taya Valkyrie.
No, Taya still wrestles.
Lady Frost.
No, man. She's not Canadian. She's married to the Savage Gentleman.
Oh, dude, Lady Frost.
Yeah.
She's also Icelandic too. And
Yeah,
no one better lay a finger on his peanut butter finger championship.
I love the Savage Gentleman.
I saw him make a small cameo in Love at Danhausen. I thought that was funny when he tried to give him the Savage Gentleman's championship to Lance Archer. And he just came and no one lays his finger on his peanut butter finger championship.
Lufisto, man. Lufisto.
Ah, okay. Okay, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, the cunt. She grabbed the microphone at the entrance ramp and said, "Hey, let the cunt in the cage." And everybody went like, "What?" And dude, and then Zandy goes, "If you want in the fucking cage, the people want you in the fucking cage, get in the fucking cage." And dude, it was a banger. There was barbed wire. There was broken glass everywhere. There was, fuck, dude, it was insane. Thumbtacks. I mean, it was brutal match, man. I loved it. And then the Dead Valley Driver from the top of the cage to the floor. Yeah, it went through the mat to the floor. It was insane, dude. And then they both crawled out with Lobo and Zandy that crawled out. And then there was one more move or 2 moves, and then boom, 1, 2, 3. It was very, very short after that. Before all that happened, though, I don't think they were supposed to go through the mat. Like, hit the floor. Everybody was like, "Oh fuck!" So
basically, they did a was it Taz and Bam Bam?
Yeah, but you've seen, like, because the way the ring was, they didn't have because everything was built up off the ground, and you could see under the ring. And when they crashed through the ring, there was no drape where you couldn't see under the ring. All you see is them crash, and then they hit ground, and everybody's like, "What the fuck?" Like, yeah, dude, look at Cage of Death 8, man, and you'll see it. You'll be like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, like, and their rings are not.
No,
they're good, but it's like I've actually looked close at their rings. I mean, when they're wrestling, that wood is moving.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It's like
It's not
like bolted down or stuck down or where it's like where it like hooks into place. No, it's like when they're wrestling, that's just sliding out of place.
I remember watching Ring of Honor in person before it got bought out by Tony Khan, and their ring, it does this, like on both ends, it's right out here, but then in the middle it makes a big slump. Like it goes like being way out here at even, and in the middle it's a big ass hole.
Damn.
Yeah, and GCW's ring ain't like that. GCW's ring is level. Mm-hmm. And I love that. If you see them in the middle of the ring, dude, the whole ring is level.
Oh, it's level, but at the same time too, it's when they start wrestling, them boards start sliding all over the place.
To me, when I see the Ring of Honor, the old school Ring of Honor rings, they're very stiff.
I wouldn't call them stiff at all, man. It was very loose whenever I watched them in Lakeland, Florida. It was very loose.
Okay, but if you want a wrestling ring that's pretty stiff, a New Japan ring is one of the most stiffest.
The stiffest ring I ever seen in person had to be the six-sided ring of the NTNA.
Yeah, I can see why a lot of wrestlers were actually relieved about that when they went back to a regular ring.
Well, you know whose idea that was originally, because they weren't the first one to do it in America. You know that, right?
Triple H
TNA
does it as well.
No. What I'm saying is, TNA wasn't the first one in America to use it. Do y'all know who was?
FMW.
No. Joey Styles' promotion, MLW, Major League Wrestling. Before it got bought out by Court Bauer, they used a 6-sided ring for a little while. I think it was like a year and a half. And then they quit
the
using
stuff they did back in 2002. CM Punk was part of that as well, along with Raven. Like the first MLW, they even had award games. They call it something different now.
Yeah, and Danny Doring was part of it. Roadkill was part of it. And then, yeah,
and that's where they had That's where they had some of the first MLW shows as well, and in Philadelphia, because MLW was formed in Philadelphia, and they had it at the ECW arena, and also so was Ring of Honor. They're like, we need something that will replace ECW.
And then they moved
because our wrestling was bought out by a big ass corporation, and they just used it for stock footage.
Yeah, and then MLW moved to Florida, and then Ring of Honor moved down south a little bit too, and then they opened up FIP, Full Impact Pro, in Florida. And
if I'm correct, Ring of Honor was set in Baltimore, moved to Baltimore, Maryland.
Yeah, somewhere up there. I know it was they moved from the Philadelphia or Pennsylvania area to down, and then MLW moved
when it was bought out by when Sinclair bought it.
Mm-hmm. What? His Court Bauer had originally purchased Ring of Honor, sold it to Sinclair,
and ran the Bauer's promotion. What happened to him?
Yeah, and then he opened up Dragon Gate Pro in America. Dragon
Gate Pro USA.
Yeah, and that was actually pretty decent.
He got ruined because of him.
Mm-hmm. And then
and that's where Bryan Danielson got his name, the American Dragon.
Yep.
He even had a match against Shingo Takagi.
Yes, he did.
It was originally from Dragon Gate.
There was a lot of good wrestlers in the first Dragon Gate USA card too.
I know Ricochet is part of that.
Yes, Prince Puma. They're talking about changing his character up. I don't know why, but
yeah, apparently both Ricochet and Bronson Reed, also known as Jonah, said we're tired. Both posted on their Twitter, we're tired of this shit.
Mm-hmm. They want something better.
I do. The thing is, though, where WWE let them do it, could it be a work or a shoot?
It's got to be a work. Hell, what was crazy about
at first I thought it was a shoot, but then I saw two guys do it. I'm just like, okay, this has got to be a work.
Yeah, well, on the pre-show,
that's a smart mark in me.
Yeah, before the
smart mark
before the Backlash show, the pre-show, Big E even acknowledged New Japan Pro Wrestling, talking about the Guerrillas of Destiny, talking about before Tama Tonga and
Tangaloa went to WWE.
Yeah, before he even showed up on Backlash, he was talking about the Guerrillas of Destiny, and CM Punk looked at him and goes, "Can we?" He's like, "Yeah, man, I watch wrestling. I get around." He's like, "But we used to not be able to mention that." And he goes, "They patted him on the back. It's times have changed, brother. Times have changed." He said, "Oh,
well, are they still going by Tamatonga or Tangaloa?"
Yeah, they're still going by their same names.
Oh man, do they bring their theme music with them? Because that thing music.
I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. They haven't came in the ring by themselves yet.
The thing is, New Japan owns the rights to that song.
Yeah.
Well, it's owned by Bushy Road. So I mean that plus they own the title to Guerrillas of Destiny as well. Yeah. I think. But at least I'm just glad Triple H let them keep their name because of how big. Because I think he's trying to improve the tag. Because I think he wants the Guerrillas of Destiny to improve the tag team division.
Yeah.
We need, because thing is, I kind of want something else besides skids. I want to see some like 10 or 15 minute tag team action like I missed on the old WWE/WWF. They used to have way more wrestling on Raw, but then, as you're saying, I mean, I don't mind the stories, but I just can't handle too much because I'm here to watch the wrestling, not the story. The stories are just an add-on to me because I think there should be a balance of it, and of both because pro wrestling promos are necessary. You gotta talk shit. I mean, because to make it look real and everything. Promos are always going to be necessary, but you don't want to overkill it.
Do you remember when we were kids, both of you? We watched wrestling on VHS because we're in that era. Y'all remember WrestleMania having any type of build up for any of their matches for WrestleMania 1?
Well, like
No. Hear me out. Just go with me. There's somewhere I'm going with this. Do you remember any build up for any of those matches?
The only one I remember was them coming on, him and Hogan and Mr. T coming on, going on David Letterman.
Mm-hmm.
They were promoting it, like it was.
They were promoting they were promoting like that. But like I said, that's I like I said, when I started watching wrestling, it was in between 1 and 2. That's when I started getting into wrestling.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I don't remember any build up for any of those matches. If there was, it was very, very slight.
Mm-hmm.
And WrestleMania 2 was the same way, when 3 different arenas. Remember, he had one in Chicago, one in New York, and I forget the other place.
Los Angeles.
So
it was New York, Chicago, and L.A. And I remember the Chicago one because I was mad because my uncle went to that.
And the cool thing about that, though, was they had slight build-ups then in WrestleMania 2 because of NWA was having build-ups to their matches then in 84 and 86. And that's whenever the Road Warriors were hitting big time in NWA. And 87, WrestleMania 3, the very, very first big body slam to Andre the Giant from Hulk Hogan.
That actually happened in 1981.
Huh?
It originally happened in 1981.
Yeah.
Under a different promotion.
We all know that's bullshit. And many other people, including the Ugandan Giant. No, what's his name? Body slam. He died recently.
Big John Studd?
When he's body slammed Big John Studd?
No, the tribal looking guy.
Oh, you talking about Kamala?
Yeah, the one where like it has big belly out with looked like a stereotypical African voodoo king.
Yeah, that was Kamala.
Yeah, that's Kamala, the giant, the Ugandan giant.
Ugandan giant, yeah. But the thing is, though, back then they started building up wrestling very little. WrestleMania 5, the only matches they built up were the Intercontinental title, the tag titles, and the heavyweight title. Rest of the matches, there was really no build up.
Well, Hogan didn't wrestle the World Heavyweight Champion. He had a tag team against he had a tag team match against
Roddy Piper and Paul Orndorff.
Bob Orton.
Yeah. It was Orndorff. It was Paul Orndorff, Mr. Wonderful.
Yeah. Well, I remember the build up for Piper and Mr. T boxing match. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the build up for the Hogan match because that's where Paul Orndorff turned his back on Hogan.
They made it a tag match.
Yeah, they were in a tag match, and it was Saturday night's main event. They were in a tag match, and he turned his back on Hogan, and that's where King Kong Bundy splashed him.
That was WrestleMania 2.
For the WrestleMania match.
Yeah, that was for WrestleMania 2. I remember that. That was in 1986. That was in February of 86.
Huge fan of Road Warriors, super stiff guys, but fun to watch. Yep.
Yeah, they were great.
They may be stiff as hell, but were quite entertaining. They were one of my favorites as a little kid. I thought these guys were awesome.
Them.
What a rush.
Yeah, Hulk had that. Well.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it, man. And then you had
Hey, buddy.
back you had Demolition, Axe and
Here
Smash.
comes the yeah. Here comes the
Dun, dun,
smash.
dun, 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 dun.
Yeah,
And-
Jim. I think that was no wait. That was Jimmy. That was Jimmy Hart.
Yeah.
Like that.
Jimmy
That was
Hart was
way
an
before
amazing.
Jim Johnston.
Yeah, Jimmy Hart wrote a lot of stuff, man. We talked about that originally. But there is
The
something I
parody
want to
songs he did in WCW.
Yeah, dude. But there is something I want to show you, gentlemen. It's about the wrestler I was talking about earlier, Tarzan Duran.
Mhm.
I'm gonna make sure I have it pulled up properly. Well, I'm gonna end this hour here, and then we'll come back and I'll talk more about that in a second. All right, I'm gonna end this one now.
Mhm. That means you just ended the podcast and restarted up. So
Yeah,
we're
don't go
still
nowhere.
live on YouTube.
Yeah, we're not going nowhere. This is just the first hour. The podcast is still gonna be new. I mean, the podcast is still gonna be going. It's still going right here. All right. So as I said, I am going to go to this other channel or over here, and I won't show that no more. I don't care about that. Boom. Here we go. And boom. Can y'all see that?
Yeah.
Y'all see what it says and everything?
The following footage is owned by XPW. Full Sounds of Heaven can be purchased on XpW.com.
There we go.
I got it going now. I'm hoping. Yeah, there it goes.
Here we go.
Oh, Escobar? He probably made Escobar from.
Yeah, it's just gonna be crazy. JJ Escobar and Tarzan Duran. I'm gonna fast forward about.
Is this theme song Tarzan Boy?
I don't know what it is. There's JJ Escobar. I think.
Is he coming out with a weed eater?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Did somebody do that before and it tore off some guy's chest?
Yeah, that was a wife beater.
He's wearing Scott Hall elbow pads.
The what, gentlemen?
He's wearing Scott Hall elbow pads.
Yeah, and he's wearing a ski mask as well, which I think is kind of crazy. And JJ Escobar, for people who don't know who Escobar is, he's a deathmatch wrestler out of everywhere.
I thought it was Santos Escobar first.
No, that's JJ.
Well, George asked, how do I DM and reach out to you guys? Well, you can find me on Facebook.
Same way on Facebook.
Yeah,
as
you
well.
reach out to Monica, you'll find me on Facebook. So
yeah, likewise. But here we go. We're gonna.
Welcome back, JJ.
We're also on the Ringside Rants.
After a horrific injury.
What'd you say, Phil? I didn't mean to interrupt you,
I
brother.
said he was also on. We're also on the Ringside Rants Facebook page as well. That's where you also might meet us if you want to.
Yes, and if you wanted to just hear the podcast without watching us as well, you can find us on Spotify. And I'm learning to distribute it through Apple Music, or I'm sorry, iTunes, and Amazon as well as other places, so we can get it more out there for other people to listen to as well.
That'll get us some money too, man.
Well, I mean, if we get money, dude, I'm splitting it 3 ways, brother. I'm just going to let y'all know that. You automatically know whatever I have, you guys have. This ain't a one-man show. This is a 3-man operation. Actually, it's a 4-man operation. We have a silent partner who is also in our chat who's doing a lot of work for us. Miss Monica, thank you so much for helping us. So y'all probably receive a bigger portion of the pie if you don't mind me saying that. I mean, if we ever do make anything, y'all will receive a bigger portion of the pie for everything y'all done and everything y'all do. So, but therefore, I don't know if y'all can see me or not. If you can't, I apologize. It's because I still have them. You can see me?
Yeah, I guess. I'm watching YouTube, so
Okay, cool. So yeah, and as well as me actually sharing the video as well. Okay, cool. So okay, and I'm going to continue on with this video if y'all are okay with that.
yeah, go ahead.
Fine with me, man.
All right, cool.
Listen to these fans.
See if we got string on it, dude. You can see the string, dude. That is crazy. Here's Tarzan Duran. This kid or guy, man, whatever you want to say, he's an amazing athlete. I think it's like 2.5 minutes. Everybody knows this man, dude, because he's an amazing athlete.
Smoking up on the way to the ring.
Man, this is like a juggling dream right here, dude.
The dude's actually a phenomenal athlete.
The way he flipped it, like I can see him and Rob
He's
Van
jacked
Dam
up. I tell you that much.
What'd you say, Phil?
I can see him and Rob Van Dam tag teaming.
Oh hell yeah, dude! Hell yeah! But
He just give me RVD vibe, especially the way he's flexible. It seems like he's very flexible.
yeah, you know who he looks like when he first came out of the curtain? Kenny
Jungle Boy.
Omega. Kenny Omega.
Between Jungle Boy and Kenny Omega.
Yeah, that's what I say. It's a cross between them two.
And dude, the dude's phenomenal, man. And the reason I'm pulled this match up is because of the Weed Eater. It has special.
Do you still from the Briscoes?
No, the original person to use it, man, was Wife Beater. Believe it or not, man, in Combat Zone Wrestling during the original not Cage of Death, Tournament of Death. And Wife Beater.
I know I was joking about. I know there's a horrible joke about he's still from the Briscoes, because I've seen Jay Briscoe do a promo saying "fuck Matt Hardy" while doing like I'm a landscaping ninja.
Yeah. Landscaping ninja. I remember that shit, dude. That shit was so good. That was in Ring of Honor, man. That was whenever. Oh my god, that was whenever the Hardys were feuding with the Briscoes. I remember that shit. That shit was golden.
That was like chef's kiss.
Yes.
Pro wrestling storytelling.
Yes. All right.
And I'm going to say this. I'm missing the Briscoes because they were like. I'm going to say this before. They're like the Road Warriors meets the Dudley Boys.
Oh hell yeah, dude. Oh hell yeah. Dude, the Briscoes remind me of they almost remind me of FTR in a way. A throwback to the old days.
Yeah, they were basically, especially their name was dedicated to Jack
and
Briscoe and Jerry Briscoe.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say more of a Tori and Dory Funk.
Ooh.
That too. They were fans.
Yeah, but
Dory Funk Jr.
Yeah, they wouldn't.
Their old man, Papa Briscoe, took them to. When they were kids, it took them to ECW shows.
Yeah. And they met
their dad, Papa Briscoe, was a wrestling fan. It's one thing about I think pro wrestling brings everyone together, including rednecks.
Oh, dude, everybody, man. Every walks of life. At one point in your life, no matter what, everybody can say, well, I never liked wrestling. I call bullshit because once you're a kid, when you're growing up, there was back in the day, dude, there was only like 3 things that were on television that kids actually watched: cartoons, wrestling, and maybe sports. If you were
I know what you mean.
That was
like what we were doing with pro wrestling, Japan was like, oh, that's pro wrestling. Hold my sake.
Yeah.
Hold my sake.
I remember watching it Saturday. Is like right
Superstars of
wrestling was on.
Yeah, dude, for a whole hour, dude, I was allowed to come inside because back in, we were always kicked out of the house. Get out there and play. So for a whole hour out of the day on Saturdays from 11 to 12, I was allowed to watch Superstars of Wrestling. And then I got to come in on Sundays at 6 p.m. to watch Spotlight. Because back in the 80s, we didn't have no cable. I didn't. We were poor as hell.
Oh, yeah. I remember, like, one time, like some of the shows, like like the shows are hosted by Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Tuesday
Oh
Night
my
Titans.
God, what they did was pure comedy. It was
Oh
like,
yeah, dude.
it was like the show was being hosted by.
Oh, will you stop?
It was like the show was being hosted by Abbott and Costello.
Yes. Yes. And before I start this back up.
Will you stop?
Before I start this back up, dude.
Bobby the Brain Heenan even stopped Gorilla Monsoon on his vacation.
The best commentator today that we have on television is Nigel McGuinness. People will sit there and argue with me and say Booker T or somebody else. Nigel is by far one of the best commentators in wrestling.
I'll tell you, there's another underrated.
I agree. Nigel's good. I like Excalibur's work.
I do.
You know what? Even Pat McAfee. I dig Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee is Herb Abrams reincarnated.
Oh yeah.
Oh God! I'll tell you what my favorite commentators are. I like.
We know you love Walker. We know you love Walker. You have a man crush on Walker.
Hold on, let me finish. I like Gino Gambino.
Everybody likes Gino.
I also like Don Callis.
I love Don Callis. But he's an asshole.
On commentary, he's great. I remember one time when he was hiding under the desk to hide from Minoru Suzuki. Minoru Suzuki scares the shit out of him.
Dude, I remember back in ECW when he would grab the microphone, cuss out Joel Gertner, slap Joel Gertner, then run to the back.
If anyone knows how to get a crowd booing, it's Don fucking Callis.
Dude, yep. Don Callis last night on Dynamite, dude, they were chanting "Fuck you, Don."
Mm-hmm. He's like, get away from me. He scares me.
Yes, and dude, he was there for Orange Cassidy. Remember? I don't know if I told y'all this or not, but they're fixing to turn Orange Cassidy heel, and they're gonna make Trent Beretta the face. Watch what I'm telling you. Watch what I'm telling you. Watch what I'm telling you, because Trent Beretta was not trying to pin Orange Cassidy in that match. He was trying to hurt Orange Cassidy. He never went for a pin, and they even announced it on commentary last night. Well, there wasn't even a pin until Orange Cassidy got the roll up.
Oh yeah, like apparently Bubba Ray Dudley got onto him on Busted Open about how he didn't sell the pile driver.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some people missell things by accident. You know, it's gonna happen.
But why is he walking away with Don Callis for 2 weeks in a row?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Orange Cassidy?
No, yeah, Orange Cassidy, yeah.
Oh my God!
I'm telling you, man, they're gonna turn that man heel, and they're gonna turn Trent Beretta face, and nobody's gonna see it coming. Nobody's gonna see it coming. Yeah. And the reason
George says he used to collect wrestling magazines like it was comic books. And I'm like, damn, yeah, I used to too.
Man, every month, man, Pro Wrestling Illustrated.
Enough to throw them away.
Dude, I remember when WWF came out with they came out with a WWF magazine, and I had to buy it every month when it came out. And I didn't know at the time that Vince Russo was the one writing it. Dude, it was so good. It was so.
As I was saying about what was it again about Orange Cassidy? When that happens, the children are going to be sad.
Yep,
they are. They're going to do just like they did with Bailey. They're going to do just like they did with Bailey. Bailey came out there and says, "I am the new role model."
Mm-hmm.
And dude, everybody was like, "What do you mean?" Like all the kids were like frowning, dude. Like
kids were crying. I remember that when she turned, it's like kids were crying.
Yeah, and when he goes heel, dude, I can already dude in the crowd last night, man. There was a bunch of grown-ups and adults, man, wearing Orange Cassidy gear, doing the whole half-ass fucking thumbs up. And I'm sitting there going, y'all have no way of seeing it come, dude.
Yeah. And here's the thing, though, I don't think WWE fans are ready for heel American Nightmare Cody.
No, they're not. They're not. And Cody don't want to go heel. Cody wants to be the new John Cena. He's already said it in numerous occasions on podcasts.
So he said he will never go heel ever again.
He didn't say never. He just said he doesn't see it in the foreseeable future.
I could see it at time because I remember Undertaker saying that that he would never want to go heel. He says like I can see some heelish stuff in him.
And to be honest, man, the biggest heel turns coming is Randy Orton.
He's always turns heel.
Surprise.
No surprise there.
Yeah.
There is no surprise on any of the people I'm fixing to name. Randy Orton, CM Punk.
Well, depending on where CM Punk is, he could be heel, he could be face. So
Chicago,
he's always going to be a face. Anywhere else, he's going to be.
Yeah.
Long Island, New York.
Oh, he's a heel.
They hate him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they hate that
Long
man.
Island, New York hates Punk, and
Oh yeah.
He's one of the few people. He's in like Long Island, New York. I love you.
No, yeah, he does that, man. He does it because MJF hates him, or not hates him, but he put that out there. Yeah, K-Babe hate. And in Canada, they hate him because
why do they hate CM Punk? Why does Canada hate CM Punk?
Hockey. He's a Blackhawks.
He's a Blackhawks fan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he'll let everybody know it too. He hates the Canucks, man. He hates the Vancouver Canucks.
Oh yeah.
So that's why
he hates them, dude.
So that's why the Maple Leafs and the Canucks will do not like him.
No, they can't stand him. And Edmonton are on the fence, and they could and Winnipeg's on the fence with him too. So I mean,
I know Ric Flair is a big Blackhawks fan.
He is.
For some reason. And it's like you go to any Blackhawks game, he's there. He's always there.
Him and Punk. Him and Punk are always there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, I see Adam Cole is doing a video game podcast with Evil Uno.
Yeah, they're both big.
It's go by his nickname. It's I know it's not Budge. It's something else.
But can we get on with this video?
Yes. Yeah. Let's see this guy in action.
Let's see this guy, shall we?
Yes.
All right.
The new gear. Tarzan showing up, looking like $1 million, looking TV ready. Kicking things off here at XP.
He looks like 5'5".
Yeah.
Referee signals
it looks
for
like
a bell.
An MMA background or something too.
That I have no idea where it is.
Well, that thing's going too.
Weed whacker.
Yeah, it's got string on it, dude.
We're not even a minute into this.
Those
what promises to be an insane show, Larry. Ron, you smell the gasoline from that weed whacker.
Russian leg sweep with a
leg sweep.
Ron, I used to love the smell of the gasoline. As a small child,
I take it the guy that brought the weed whacker is gonna take the
always in a aspiring hopper. That's what I love about you. The day I met
you.
Hold on.
Hell no. Come
Tarzan
on.
setting. What do you think of that new gear at Tarzan? Showing up here.
He's showing me up. We match. We're both out here to have a good time. It's party time at the Heart Ballroom.
Glass going in the business for itself.
Oh! Do you see him, Punk? Real glass.
People in the crowd are clearly. Oh, no, my God! Tarzan.
And speaking of the people in the crowd, take a look at this.
You. FAHQ.
Wow. He's in the glass winning business for itself. He didn't break when he hit it. So he's like, all right, fuck it. Yeah,
business first.
Like I'm not gonna break when you tell me. I'll break myself. So
yeah,
fuck you and your couch,
dude. So we haven't really seen nothing yet, but the weed whacker is a thing. All right, so
Jesus.
Here we go.
Holy.
And he's still smoking his joint.
These fans here in Newark couldn't put it any better, though, Larry.
They love it.
See new confidence by Tarzan. Swing. Right.
Innovative offense using his whole body.
Cover. Fails to hook the leg, though. Larry.
Using his whole body in that twisting forearm and using the light tube as an assist.
Getting every bit of it. Glass. And the
That one commentator reminds me of Paul Heyman.
I second that.
How about Tarzan Man still with that blood? Still with that motherfucking backwoods lick?
Does he or does he not sound like Paul Heyman?
A little bit.
A little bit of Paul Heyman and Joey
Be able
Styles.
to curse, yeah.
A little bit of Joey Styles as well.
Yeah.
You know, I love this fucking Joey Styles. I even love that promo. I was like, fuck sports entertainment. I quit.
Dude, that shit was great on Sci-Fi when he did that, dude. I was blown away. But y'all see this.
The Glass went into business for itself. That's a great save right there.
It's great.
I think that's the worst shoot that Joey Styles did.
Yeah, dude, he done a lot of great stuff for WWF or WWE at the time. And the crazy thing is, though, man, they will never induct him into the Hall of Fame.
Because of ECW.
How many ECW guys have been inducted into the Hall of Fame? Rob Van Dam?
Rob Van Dam only. Not Taz, not Rhino, not Sab. Oh, Sabu hates Vince and hates Vince anyway. He thinks he's a fucking
Joe.
Paul
Heyman. Paul Heyman and RVD.
That's the only two. Not even Tommy Dreamer.
Not even Shane Douglas.
Oh, Vince hates.
Vince hates
Shane Douglas.
I don't know if it was under Vince's watch. I don't know if they would ever induct Shane Douglas, but now Triple H is there. Maybe.
Dude, wait! It was the clique that got him buried in the first place, though.
Mm-hmm. And what about this person, Tracy Smothers?
Oh,
should be inducted. Should be inducted to the Hall of Fame.
Jerry Lynn too. Well, Jerry Lynn didn't really wrestle for.
He wrestled a long time, man. Believe it or not, dude. He even wrestled in TNA a long time too.
He didn't wrestle in WWE though.
I don't think he did.
Yeah, he did. He wrestled in WWE
during the Alliance era.
Yeah. Jerry Lynn was the light heavyweight champion. And he came out.
I remember that. Then when his contract expired after the merge, and WWE he went to TNA and became tag team champions with AJ Styles.
But then AJ Styles turned on him and became the X Division champion.
I thought it was AJ Styles turned on.
He did. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. AJ Styles turned on Jerry Lynn.
He went. That was his first heel run.
Mm-hmm. When he became X Division champion, and then they made Triple X. It was him, Christopher Downs, and Elliot Skipper.
Man, also one of my other favorite X Division matches was with Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe.
Dude, the best X Division match, in my personal opinion, was the first ever Ultimate X match.
And it's sad, though. I do think that Dave Meltzer should have gave Kurt Angle a 5-star match, or at least a 6-star.
I can give a fuck less about Dave Meltzer. I can give 0 fucks about Dave Meltzer. The only thing cool about Dave Meltzer is he was best friends with Brian Pillman. Kudos to him for that. And
he got a wrestling move named after him. That's pretty cool.
Well, now it ain't. Now it's a TK driver.
What was used on him?
Working in the ticket booth after watching this.
They probably call it TK driver just to get heat, from the shills.
Oh yeah.
Goons. George used to watch some of the GCW stuff, man.
Yeah, this stuff right here, man, is insane though. Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Incredible tolerance.
Oh, he's got a gusset. He's got a goddamn.
You know how much I hate those things, Larry.
Yeah, not as much as the person that gets it stuck inside of their skin right now. That's Tarzan.
The gusset plate.
Oh, look already.
He ripped his skin apart, dude. You can see that shit.
Faucet has been turned on, but
oh my God, he's busted open.
Season, and let the blood flow here in the Hart Ballroom.
Oh, you can smell his blood, sweat.
But Tarzan won't let that blood go out.
And he's still smoking.
He won't let that motherfucking blood go out.
Taking Bogarting to a new level here in 23. Folks,
He's still smoking.
Tarzan fired up. Oh,
Look at the
And
strength
sometimes
on
the
display
GCW
by
commentary,
JJ.
sometimes
Where
I
else he
can't
throwing
stand it.
them? Holy shit!
The GCW
Beautiful
commentary,
vertical
the
super.
XPW commentary reminds me of Paul Heyman and Joey Styles.
Yes.
If they could curse.
Yeah. Well, they used to cuss back in the day when they went to pay-per-view in the 90s.
Oh yeah, I
But-
remember Joey Styles saying, "You son of a bitch."
Yeah. He yelled at Bubba Ray Dudley and Devon Dudley for getting in his face whenever he was doing
Those
commentary.
goddamn Dudleys.
Yeah. And he says, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for my antics, but you know what? Those sons of bitches. Like, dude. Yeah, because I mean, he took it to a whole nother level. He made you feel like it was like you were there, man. And the oh my God moments were really oh my God moments.
He basically is like, "Oh my god, that son of a bitch."
Yeah.
He also basically got apparently Vesper Vince like, "All right, JR, I want you to like sound like Joey Styles in your own way."
Yeah. And dude, how do y'all feel about Larry, listen at me, Jerry the King Lawler being let go from his contract or not being renewed from WWE?
I never
Hell,
thought
I didn't
that
know he still had a
happened.
contract.
I thought he would be there forever, you know?
Everybody did, man. Everybody did. So now we have the possibility of a Jerry the King Lawler reunion in AEW.
I can see they
There you
do
go.
something like in the indies, you know?
If you know what they should, if they do it,
Wembley.
they gotta do it on his when he does his retirement. When JR does in retirement, they ought to bring JR not JR,
Jerry.
Jerry the King Lawler to come in do final.
Does Jerry the King Lawler own his theme music though?
Yes. That's his own stuff from USWA.
Yeah.
Dun, dun. That so means he could probably do. I can see him working with like.
Well, that's
Jeff
coronation
Jarrett.
music. You can't really copyright that. So.
Mm-mm. And the crazy thing about it is how cool it to have like a one-off type deal with them two calling the match at Wembley Stadium this year at All In.
Ooh.
I would like that. I would
Dude.
like. I could see them do something with Samoa Joe or something because they both have, you know.
Yeah,
I
or
think that's
even
what
better yet, an Osprey
JR
match.
needs to sound better, you know, because he sounded a lot better with Jared the King Lawler than what he did with Tony Schiavone or Excalibur in AEW.
But you know he's not doing it full time anymore, which is awesome.
He's getting old. Plus, you know, he wants to spend more time with his grandchildren.
Can't
Especially
follow.
after now he's a widower. I even saw him drooling over Natty's little sister.
Thirst trap, man. Thirst trap, dude. Thirst trap.
I admit those Neidhart girls are.
Dude, I have to agree, man. I think Natalya is probably one of the finest women in wrestling. One up. And
I'm starting to think that Canadians.
Oh yeah, nice and thick. Oh yeah.
I'm starting to
All
think
the
that
Canadian
Canadians breed the best blondes.
Dude, they don't really breed the best blondes. They breed some of the best wrestlers too. Hands down.
I'm just talking about like beautiful
Hands
blonde
down.
women. You know, like Trish Stratus. You also have.
Well, Trish Stratus is not a natural blonde. She's a brunette.
Yeah, she's a brunette, so that one don't count.
I was tricked, bastard.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, her eyebrows give it away, man.
Yeah, 100%. Natalya.
What's this like Greek in her? Yeah,
I don't
Trish
know,
Stratus has
man.
Greek and Polish in her.
So the best. Well, look at this one. Well, I know she's not a legit blonde either. Angelina Love. She's not a legit blonde either.
Oh, I like Angelina Love. She's talented. I loved her. Love the stuff that she did with what's her name?
Velvet Sky.
With the Italian girl, what's the Italian wrestler? What's her name? She's married to Deliriums.
I have no idea. I know she did a good promo, or not a promo. She did a good thing with Natalia Markova in NWA. She did some stuff with Velvet Sky and TNA, and what's her name? And what is her name? She was part of the pretty what are they called? The gorgeous people, the pretty people, something people.
Oh yeah.
It was three of them.
Mean Girls.
Yeah, kind of. It was Velvet Sky, Angelina Love, and the other girl. I forget her name. Madison Rain. And all three of them were like the greatest freaking women's faction of all time, in my personal opinion. There hasn't been another women's faction like them, and they never will be, in my personal opinion. But needless to say, shall we get back to the match?
All right,
Yeah.
let's see.
That's it.
Let's do the
He's
string
got
rack.
it. Put it 2.5.
Just held him up there with ease.
He's on like Gorilla
Choked
Monsoon
him
right
down
there.
like a bad habit, and Tarzan still has the goddamn motherfucking blood.
He has.
Oh yeah, he's married to Mandy
lungs
Leon.
of steel.
And the
Yeah.
fans love it.
Absolutely, it's Mandy Leon. That's what I'm talking
New
about.
found
He
respect
was with
here for
Madison
Tarzan,
Rain.
who is
And,
just bleeding buckets and takes that sick ass clothesline.
Well, that's what the gusset plates do. Tarzan, man, now with that innovative offense off the apron. Oh, but the power of JJ.
That's it.
Oh, boss man slam.
Stick a fork in him, Larry. It's over.
I don't think so. Not just yet, my friend.
What?
Not just yet. They still got a lot of fuckery in that ring to get
Chew
through.
A lot of fuckery they gotta get.
There's like a lot of fuckery left in that ring to get through. And that's awesome, man. It is awesome.
I don't think they're going to be called up to the main roster.
Ever.
Ever.
I don't think those guys have a
I don't even think Tony
commentating
Khan
chance.
would hire these guys. It's like,
Huh?
guys, I don't even think Tony Khan is like, dudes, you gotta turn down the language because you know we're on national television, the same pay-per-view. Sorry, guys, but
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah, I get
GCW, but that's about it.
But believe it or not,
supposed to
though,
say
man.
2K, but that's how you do it.
But believe it or not, though, man, this isn't a bad wrestling match. I mean, yeah, it's a death match, but it ain't terrible. I mean,
No,
there's
it's not.
three-
It's not overusing the weapons. It actually has some ring. It actually has some
Ring
some more
psychology?
natural wrestling stuff, and in the ring psychology too. That where Jim Cornette does not think there's any ring psychology at AEW or these events ever. There is.
What
And I
about
can see
the what about the gorilla press into the freaking suplex, dude? That was
That's some
pretty
hard
good.
shit right there, man.
That's pretty good. That was pretty good
That's some
shit.
hard ass shit.
That's pretty good. JJ Escobar's got some muscles on him too, dude.
Oh yeah, I can see it. The guys have taken a lot of his protein and done a lot of powerlifting over the years. I can tell that.
He probably said his prayers and ate his vitamins, if you know what I'm saying.
I
Yeah.
don't believe the vitamins parts. You know, you have to be natural these days, unfortunately. No, but
Yeah,
unfortunately, you have to be because I hate steroids.
Yeah, me too. All right, so here we go.
3/4.
Come on now, I see a bundle over here, a bundle over there.
They haven't
I
even
see the
got-
Yeah, I see the weed whacker. Let's go.
They've never been known to be the types to ration themselves.
No.
That's for sure. They're blowing the whole load.
Yeah.
They're going
Well,
early.
no.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, geez.
Oh,
Puts
speaking
on.
of fucking,
Oh!
just fucked his esophagus up with that lariat, though.
They're coming
He's
our way.
still
Oh,
smoking.
God, he's going the other direction.
That, you know what he's doing? He's still smoking that goddamn motherfucking
Oh.
blood rod.
How does he even know where he's at this point?
I mean, he's got to be a student of the game of the legendary Ruckus. Only other wrestler or
There's-
Grim Reaper,
If the
perhaps.
Jerky
There's
Boys
only one
did
ruckus.
commentary for
Oh, what is
professional
this?
wrestling.
Lunch
Yeah, pretty much,
chair
George.
right at the cranium.
Pretty much.
Metal and bone.
I like the
and
independent
Jerky
stuff. I like the
So
main stuff.
JJ
I like the independent stuff as well. So
Like I said, if the Jerky Boys did pro wrestling commentary,
It
there you
is.
go.
We are wrestling fanatics, independent wrestling fanatics, all the way. Not all the way. I'm trying to showcase the guy that's standing up right now in the ring. That's who I'm trying to actually showcase, Tarzan Duran. And the reason why is I watched some of his stuff. I've watched 3 of his matches, this being one of them. This is the second time I've actually watched this match with you gentlemen. I wanted y'all to see it too because it was my favorite
he's
match.
impressive.
He's impressive.
You
Yeah.
sold me, bro.
And I would love to actually get the chance to bring him on for him to be himself and actually talk with us about who he is. And I think that'd be really cool.
All right.
But
You want to continue it?
yeah, I'm gonna continue with the match. So yeah,
JJ Allen, JJ Escobar, he's back.
his
But
arm
welcome
is
back
stuck in
in
the
the
chair.
most ultra-violent fashion.
Ooh.
Instagram swerving him in a big way, shutting down that account with tens and tens of thousands of followers. This guy putting out some of the, hold on.
And then on the other hand, you've got Tarzan, man, the Tarzanian devil, sacrificing titties bitches, titties out, sacrificing bitches in the name of South of Heaven.
If that's what it takes, that's what he's gonna do.
Yeah, I want to know what happened to her body. You know, he probably defiled it.
You're not supposed. We can't speak about that here.
He has them to hold the weapons.
Speaking of wild.
Oh no! Look at the balancing act.
JJ, he better watch out. Oh, Tarzan walking the tightrope.
Oh my God!
Oh,
they're coming down.
Right in the head.
And you see him walk the freaking guardrail with no help.
And look at that Crimson Mask. He looks like a fucking warrior blood.
Yeah, like he has got the
bloodthirsty warrior right there. Tarzan Graham was badass, man. That pose. Like,
the Tarzanian devil. I also want to say this too. Get well soon, Necro Butcher. He's been in the hospital for a minute. Get well,
God, Necro Butcher.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, he's in the hospital.
I know he's getting up there. I know that. I actually watched some of the stuff he did in the movie The Wrestler.
Yeah. He's actually doing a MAGA gimmick in XPW.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they call him the MAGA Butcher. His managers are the Bunchichi, the referee in XPW, and Jasmine St. Clair.
Dang, Jasmine St. Clair, porn star / ECW alumni.
And / XPW alumni too.
Oh yeah. She can take some that girl can take some bumps. I actually
in what sense?
She can take bumps, huh?
Oh my God. Will you stop?
Anyway, let's get back to this match, gentlemen.
Premeditated murder here in Newark.
Premeditated murder.
Instead of being arrested, he's celebrated. Oh, these people can relate. Have you looked at this gathering?
Can you imagine how hard it is for JJ to even breathe with a goddamn fleece mask on, a ski mask?
I do agree with the Jerky Boy statement. Jerky
Tarzan going underneath the ring. There's no telling what he could come out with. No.
Oh, God. Is that a fucking knife? Like a goddamn blade.
And he's still smoking that blood.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, well, you know, whistle while you work.
Sawing away.
Good.
Good.
No.
Good.
Motherfucker.
The hell is wrong?
You sick.
Oh, that's a gimmick.
Hiding themselves from the action here.
You know, it's one of the fake ones. You know, you extend it out a little bit, and then it looked like it's like you're cutting them.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. The weed whacker wasn't fake.
That looked pretty deep, man.
Man, I know wrestlers, you know, you could get away with a little bit, like, you know, with the hardcore shit, you could get away with some stuff, but I'll be damned, you actually put a fucking blade to me. You know, I'm like, no.
Well, you knew New Jack almost killed a guy in the ring 3 times.
Well, New Jack.
Yeah, let's see. He almost killed Mass Transit. What's his name? Big Rhymes.
Yeah, and Hunter Red.
And also, let's see. He also did.
The 73-year-old man.
Joe.
Yeah, the 73-year-old man.
The 73-year-old man, Gypsy Joe.
Yeah.
I feel bad for that old guy.
And you know what New Jack said? Well, he should have sold.
Yeah. I mean, so the guy wasn't selling any of the moves.
And Hunter Red, he said the guy hit him in the nose. He said, I didn't need no help getting hit in the nose, and then hit me again. And he said, boy, you trying to handle me? And he said, I stabbed that son of a bitch 9 times with a knife. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, he put that bitch
He
in
was using like Wolverine claws on a dude.
Yeah. On Hunter Red, he stabbed that motherfucker 9 times. Literally 9 times.
Mass Transit. I don't know why.
That was worse than what Hannibal did to that referee.
Yeah.
What was it? What the mass transit? What did the kid try to call the shots in the ring and everything? It is like he's like, "Come on, kid, we're going to." It's like he told his partners, "Hey, don't interfere with this. I'm going to take this kid for a walk."
The W's were like, "Oh shit,"
and they fucked up.
Devon was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, because Bubba wasn't there. Bubba was out, and Devon was there, and he said, "We're going to throw you over the top rope, and we're going to keep you out of the ring." And he said, "What the kid fucked up was." He said, "Oh, we're going to do this, this, and this." And he said, "No." And he said, "Well, can you make me bleed? Or can you blade me?" And he goes, "That is the worst thing someone can say to me."
And he cut him several times. He cut him once and it didn't work. So he just like,
yeah.
I'm like, oh.
And his fucking forehead piece was just flapping like nothing, dude. It was bad, dude.
And his dad was screaming.
He's only 17. Yeah, dude. Everybody
he
watched.
even yelled at racial slurs.
Yeah, called him the N-word. And he, "Go home, N-word." And he said that's what happened with Gypsy Joe, too. They were just wrestling, and all of a sudden they started chanting "Go home," and then he snapped. He fucking snapped on Gypsy Joe, dude. I was like, what the fuck? He snapped on this 73-year-old man. He said the man was 100. He shouldn't have been in there in the first place. I'm like, oh fuck.
It's just as bad as that Ric Flair's last match with him and Andrade going against Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, but that was different. That was totally different. That was totally
kind of funny. They actually ended up becoming tag team partners. That was right before he got fired.
Yeah.
By WWE.
Yeah. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Was that a mini hacksaw?
Look at the horror on the face of the fans.
Some of them are laughing. Some of them think it's funny. They think it's funny to see this type of violence.
They love it.
I do too.
Referee checking JJ closely. As you know, Larry, the primary responsibility of the rep is the safety of both competitors, but he's trying the best he can to tape up JJ's arm, which has suffered a deep laceration.
Well, that's the type of
Is that another?
He's got another goddamn motherfucking blunt of that. Now, this is 2023, Ron.
I'm starting to think he's got a little problem.
Well, you know what? He needs to medicate. Sometimes you just gotta stop when you're doing the job and self-fucking medicate.
He's not healthy. It's what's been prescribed. Look at the poop, big poop.
He's not healthy.
Arm of JJ, who's already suffered severe trauma.
You know, Ron, both of these athletes have so much to prove. I mean, we remember what happened to Tarzan Man last time we were here.
Please, don't remind me.
And JJ, even longer when he went off the top of the balcony.
Dude, the commentary makes it so much better.
Oh God,
so much better.
It's like it's so bad it's funny.
Don't remind me what happened. We said we would never talk about that.
Those announcers are crazy, dude. Damn. Holy shit, dude.
Oh my God.
Not a goddamn motherfucking blunt.
Another one. So then you're just gonna stop and medicate, man.
I like the Paul Heyman sounding guy. He's just as funny as Gino is.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
Gino Gambino.
Is that another one?
I think it's terrible full, Kev.
Oh man. So y'all ready?
You?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's go. Let's get this.
Just such a terrible idea that had no way of ending anyway but bad, but this guy goes big or he goes home. No, that arm is in serious trouble right now, but big insecurity. JJ has absolutely no idea where he's at, which is probably a good thing because we're in Newark, New Jersey. But but you never know when it comes to JJ. He's setting a trap.
It's the Brick City Run. It's the last day of the month. And right now, Cutthroat, is he going to be able to execute this? Wait a minute.
He's going to sit on bro.
Shit. Still not enough.
just crossed his arms and was able to
someone
use his own
talking in the
momentum with a
background,
flick
you
over
hear
and drive him down in a DDT.
This is why I love
What?
independent. This is why I love hardcore independent wrestling. This shit right here.
Dude, it was a good move. It's like a sliced bread into a DDT.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't see that shit often.
Like I see this in GCW as well.
Yeah,
And,
I would like
but
to see him in GCW.
I haven't seen anything like this. Is production quality is like it's definitely gives me ECW vibes, and I love
Oh
it.
yeah. It's shitty.
It's cheesy, but it's the good cheese.
It's a devil some shit in there.
It's
I mean,
basically that really good, that high quality cheese, man. And
That reminds me of-
sometimes I personally think that GCW borrowed the ECW original equipment.
sometimes I do believe that as well. But you know what's crazy though, man? It reminds me of the joke. A teacher asked the kids that make an actual positive statement or possible statement. And the kid goes, "Well, the sky is always blue." And she said, "No, sometimes it's green, sometimes it's orange, sometimes it's gray, sometimes it's white, sometimes it's black." And the kid goes, "Well, trees are always green." She said, "No, sometimes in the autumn,
yellow, brown,
red."
orange.
And the other kid goes, "Well, does farts have lumps?" She said, "No." He goes, "Well, then I definitely took a shit." I was like,
And we are canceled.
That's all, folks.
yeah, so y'all ready? Y'all ready for the rest of this fuckery?
Yeah, let's finish this off here.
See, that's why y'all have me around, man, is the comedy relief. I swear. I think that's the reason y'all keep my ass around.
You're lucky you caught me on a good night, too.
All right, here we go.
Take to finish off this, man. You want to talk about coming back with a point to prove, a chip on the shoulder.
Oh, JJ didn't come here to fucking
Him
lose,
and Matt
Rod.
Riddle and
Absolutely
Artie
not.
should form a
He said
trio.
you're not going to count my ass out, but Tarzan,
Faction
man, still with
420.
that goddamn motherfucking blood.
Big forearm to
Oh,
the
and here comes the fuckery.
Here
Here comes
comes
the
the
You
fuckery.
knew it.
fuckery.
And it was only a matter of time, and
Oh, my
Tarzan
God.
measuring.
Look at
But
him.
yet still, how about careful? God!
Oh!
Once again, showing his mighty athleticism, walking the tightrope, flipping with a senton.
Dude.
Just that. There he was this close. It doesn't get any closer
It
than that.
doesn't get as close as that of Williams Tate.
Now JJ's
Away
walking
from
around
three.
like there ain't nothing wrong.
Oh, just burying that knee. And what the fuck is...
Oh, my God.
Oh!
Some of that
Look at
shrapnel
I
just hit
heard
my
that.
forehead.
Look at that mouth trash.
I hope you signed the release
Well,
because
beer
they got
cans.
me again.
Those
too.
beer
Lowe's
cans, look at
the
it sliced them up.
sign just splatter all over the body. Oh! Good God!
Dude.
Still nothing.
You see the welts are bleeding like fuck, man.
Dude, was that beer cans?
I don't know.
I don't know what the hell it was. I thought it was like a bowling pin at first or something.
Dude, that shit blew up, didn't it? And we'll go back and see that.
Snap, crackled, and popped.
Here we go.
I hope you signed the release because they got me again. too.
No.
Out of Williams Tate.
Here we
Away
go.
from three. Oh, just burying that knee. And what the fuck is... Oh!
What the fuck, dude?
I don't know.
Whatever it was, it disintegrated on his back and it welted and it automatic blades.
I hope you signed
Hey,
the release
Vintage
because
Vitamin
they
is
got me
joining us.
again
Hey,
too.
what's
Look
going
at the
on?
blood.
Sign?
Just
It looked like it just automatically just shredded blood come out of him, didn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, it just shredded immediately.
How? What the fuck, dude?
splatter
This is a good move
all
right here.
over the body.
Oh!
What is that? I know it's a Japanese move, ain't it, Phil?
It's like a reverse something Enziguri or something.
It's wicked. I know that.
Not Enziguri. It's what is it called? Like the rock bomb, the Japanese rock bomb's name?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it was that's brutal. That's all I can
I know,
tell you.
like what the Rock's finisher, like the Rock Bottom. It was invented in Japan.
Yeah,
There's a Japanese word for it, and it also Booker T calls it the booking.
yeah, but dude, that's a nasty move right there. Nasty.
Yeah.
It's almost as brutal as the Burning Hammer.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know you're in for a long fucking night at an XPW gala.
Damn.
AJ Francis should be
You're
on
not-
here.
Commentary gold here.
You're
Commentary
not
gold.
in for a walk in the park.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be tiddlywinks and candy lane.
Easy wings and
How
candy.
changing now? Setting up even more fuckery to do damage.
Both of these individuals showing up with a point to prove, and what a war!
Jesus Christ, that's gotta be it.
Nazareth! That's it!
Whoa! Here is your winner, it's the
It's a Uranagi slam.
Uranagi Slam. So what did y'all think about that?
It was
I liked it. It was
pretty good.
fun. I love the wrestling. They were telling a story in the ring as well. It was like they had personal grudge against them. It was it had personal written all over it.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. A lot like if you like the drama, what about the action?
Mm-hmm.
You can't have stories without action. What's the point of the stories then?
Yeah, and
That's
they
what
told
I'm
a good
talking about,
story in that ring.
balance.
They told a good story in that ring, I think.
not a good story in commentary.
And it
A lot of
was
fuckery.
like it was a
a lot of
drama
fuckery
battle.
right there.
It was in the commentary. Oh God, I feel like like I said, they are the jerky boys of pro wrestling commentary.
Yeah. Larry something and the other guy. But to
If
be
you guys
honest,
don't know what Jerky Boys is, they did like had a movie back in the early
90s.
mid 90s, and they also had their own like recordings of like prank calls they did.
they had it
They're
on
actually-
DVD or not DVD, CD, and
CD,
believe it or not,
and
they even had their own action figure too.
they're also on Spotify if you want to listen to them.
Mhm. And they used to have their own podcast. I don't know if they still
yeah.
do or not. Because they
I
can't
wouldn't be
do
surprised
that.
if they did their own podcast. Those guys are fucking funny as fuck, man.
Sup, Venom or Vitamin J? What's happening?
A boy, big country.
Is that Big Country? Long
Yeah.
time no hear from you, brother.
I thought it was pretty funny when, like, what's his name did the prank call of him, but like he got bitten by a snake while playing the flute.
Oh yeah, the Indian dude. Yeah,
I can't
Dude.
do that.
but I mean, in all honesty, though, man, what did y'all think about Tarzan Duran?
He's very good.
I give
worker.
it 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
2 thumbs up. Yeah,
2 thumbs up, man. He's
Yeah.
amazing, talented, and able to do that wrestle with a joint in your mouth. It's like he's like the Sandman. He's like the Sandman meets Rob Van Dam. If Sandman was a pot smoker.
to me, dude, he reminded me of Grim Reaper or Ruckus. Like they compared him to Ruckus and Grim Reaper. Grim Reaper's wrestled in Chicago, up there where Josh has been.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was there, and when at the last show you were at, wasn't he? Wasn't Grim Reaper there? No, he wasn't. No,
No, he wasn't there. No.
No, because he don't leave. I think he ain't allowed to leave the state of Philadelphia or some shit, or New Jersey or whatever they were at.
All right.
Yeah, I think he's like on probation, which I wouldn't be surprised. But Ruckus is also another great talent as well. If you don't know who that is, Google him. He's a great talent. But Tarzan Duran, I came across him because I'm friends with some people that he's friends with. And I was like, I ain't really checked out a lot of his stuff, but his stuff is on XPW.com, streamxpw.com. I think it's like $60 a year or $10 a month or something like that, $7 a month, whatever it is. But to me, it ain't that bad. if you like that style of wrestling. It's just like what we just watched, but it's good for what it is. I mean, it ain't the best. It ain't the best technical wrestling you're going to see on television. I really think that we can all agree the commentary makes the show.
Yeah, the commentary was golden.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of like watching Hood Slam. Hood Slam's commentary is golden. You know, I mean, by far the greatest thing in Hood Slam is the commentary. The greatest thing in XPW, commentary.
I would like to continue showing, but in about 14 minutes, I'm gonna have to call it quits because I have work at 6 a.m. Man.
Oh, you do? Understandable. Yeah. Totally understandable. Maybe house arrest. Yeah.
No, I don't want to get fired from my job.
No, you're good. You're good, brother. No, I ain't trying to get you fired at all, man. We don't make no money yet. And when we make money, then you can quit your job, dude.
Oh, we got to start becoming a little bit more entertaining.
I know, right? We need to do more things that are fun and crazy and wild, like a bunch of 3 crazy guys, you know. But this right here was just an idea.
Like, you know, do wrestling reviews like old wrestling reviews are not copyrighted, like All Japan Pro Wrestling or something.
Well, get us some streams, dude, and we'll actually.
We can look up some matches. I can find some matches we can look up on YouTube. You know, I found some.
Yeah, we
found a lot of AJ
we just
Blake
can't
matches.
do the copyrighted wrestling matches, but we could do
like what I just did there.
Yeah,
like what I just did with XPW.
Like I could probably look up the match between Aja Kong and Bull Nakano and the Death Cage match back in the early '90s.
Dude,
since the company's no longer around, we can do it.
And really, technically, XPW isn't around either. They got canceled in the early 2000s.
They're still doing shows on occasion.
They do shows every month now. And their biggest competition right now is GCW. And believe it or not, in my personal opinion, and this isn't hating on either one of the companies, sometimes XPW is better, sometimes GCW is better. Mm-hmm. But me personally, I like GCW because I love Dave Prazak and I love MOJ. Mm-hmm. But I also love XPW because of their commentary team, and Kat Martini is a phenomenal woman. She is their head of merchandising. She's helped them do all kinds of stuff. And they also have Schlack there. They have Dirty Ronald McDonald, Tarzan Duran.
Yeah.
I mean, they have some good people there. They really, truly do. But I'm going to end this hour here, and then I'm going to start the next hour of our outro. How does that go?
All right. That'll work.
What do we do right there? Did we just highlight Tarzan Duran?
Oh, yes. We highlight him, indeed.
Yeah, I think that's what we just did there. And, all right, here we go. So this right here will be our final, however many minutes we have here until the guru tells us he turns the red light on us. Then we'll talk until he turns the red light on us, and then we'll go home from there. But I get it.
Rabbit ears off the pig, man, and you guys go to bed. You know.
Yeah, that's what he says. And like when he gives me the thumbs up for the red light, dude, and that's when we'll call it quits for tonight. We'll hit it then. But if you can find us some All Japan stuff, some old FMW stuff,
like I can help you type in stuff and everything, you know. Like
yeah. And if you want to pull it up on your computer or his computer or whatever, I can share it to yours as well.
Right now, I'm talking on my tablet.
Okay, that'll work too. So I can stream it to you. I can pull up your stuff as well as my stuff here.
All right.
I'll send you like links through Messenger and stuff, through Facebook Messenger.
Well, we have this private chat button over here to the right side of us, and that way you can do a thing, and I can just stream it from there.
Where's the private right here?
Yeah. Well, not that button. You just turn the damn camera off, Phil.
My bad. I turn the camera back on.
I don't know. Right. There you go.
Yeah, like we're on StreamYard now. That's what we're talking about.
I switched.
Now we can we
can all go in there.
I ended up switching it to private. Where I made my face invisible. I'm still here.
Yeah. We understand, man. You didn't want us to see all the nudity parts. We get it. You censored us. That's okay. But it's all good, man. But but also in that same token, we're trying to. I want to make it to be not just yap. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, see, that's how it works.
But, yeah, and I also want it to be like we can get other people to do their stuff, and we can showcase some of their stuff, like their matches or their training videos, or and we can sit here and not dissect them, but talk about them and give them pointers and go in that direction as well. Because everybody out there, in my personal opinion, that's doing this stuff on a day-to-day basis, day in and day out, they deserve to have everything thrown at them in a positive manner, not in a negative manner at all. And there's a couple of actual schools that I looked into recently, just talking to different people that do train, not here in the South, but in other regions of the country. And most of them are positive. There's a couple of ones that are kind of like shady. And I'll be like, I don't know about you, but the ones that are real positive, Truth Martini has a great school. The Dudleys have a great school. Natalia has a great school. That one dude from Canada has a great school. Ross Hart has a great school. There's another one over there in Washington State. That's a great school. That's where Swerve came out of.
Al Snow.
Yeah, and Al Snow is a great trainer. I mean, but then there's
OVW. That's a good place to get some good start too. I mean, hell, like what's her name? Megan Bain was trained by Al Snow.
All right, Mr. George, have a great one, sir. Great meeting you. I can't wait to try your hot sauce, brother. We'll have to do a thing because I'm definitely into trying the hot sauce.
Man,
I'm sending you something through Messenger right now.
Yeah, get in contact with me, George. Let me know when you want me to do your show. I'll jump on.
Yeah, we need to get. Hey, you know what, Miss Monica? Can we get some Ringside Ranch shirts going? I think that'd be awesome.
3X for me.
All right, Phil. What is that? What is that, Phil?
It's Bull Nakano versus Aja Kong in a steel cage death match back in 1990.
Y'all want to do this now, or you want to wait till next week?
Let's watch it.
We'll wait till next week and do that. Yeah, it's a little.
He said, "Let's do it." He said, "Let's do it."
Oh, he said, "Let's do it."
Yeah, he said, "Let's do it." We're gonna do it.
All right. How long is this match?
30 minutes. I think it could go for 30 minutes.
Oh, 30 minutes.
Here we go, Phil. You sure you're up for this?
Hell yeah, man.
All right,
I've been wanting people to watch this with me for a while, man, because I'm just trying to spread my love of Japanese pro wrestling.
Let's get it then.
I'm like Eddie King. I'm like Eddie King. I'm just like a Mark version of Eddie Kingston.
All right, let's get it.
We both like pro wrestling.
Here we go. Here we go, gentlemen.
Probably could fast forward just a little.
Oh, this is 1992. This is like 2 years after that, though, but it's still a good match, though.
We'll go there.
The wrestler's going to build the ring first, or
is this a what is this? An actual cage match, or is this just a title match?
No, this happened. Let me see. I think I sent you the wrong one. Hold on.
Yeah, you sent me a title match, which is cool too. This is the
this is a good match though. This is another one that happened on November 14th, 1990. That's when the steel cage death match happened. This was kind of like one of the rematch after that.
Yeah, it's like one of the two after it.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2 years after that. So
I hope these two do a con together one of these days, because I got like that. I show you that the Super Famicom game I got. I want to get that signed
by them. That'd be awesome. I thought
Bull Nakano is in that game, so
I thought Aja Kong did do some cons here recently in the States.
Yeah, she actually. Yeah, Aja Kong did this Spark Joshi Pro Wrestling. It's like an American Joshi promotion. She was working for along with some of the women. She actually was teaming with Natsupoi and Tam Nakano.
Okay.
Yeah, she was teaming up with the Cosmic Angels.
Mm.
Yeah. Did you get the second one?
Yeah, I got it. I'm going there now. Here we go. Y'all ready?
Yeah, here we go. Cage
Yes.
Deathmatch.
Here we are. Holy shit. That's a real cage.
I just told me because this is Judas
They're
Priest.
coming out to Judas Priest. Probably had to talk over the music, but
Yeah, I can actually pause it here and there.
well, look, as long as we're talking over it and not let it play, I think we will.
I think we can hear Bull Nakano since it's not. It's just a random song, so not very known. So I think we're going to be fine.
Yeah, because I fast forwarded through Ajak.
Yeah, because that's why we don't want to get sued by Sony.
Hell no, we don't get sued by nobody. Yeah, we'll get flagged, dude. First off, and then they'll ban our video, and that would piss me the fuck off.
No.
Yeah, and so that's why I fast forwarded it to there and we're actually taking pause breaks just like I did in the other one, because after I think it's like 90 seconds, so a couple minutes, and therefore we can watch and then pause and then keep going and pause, because I don't want nobody to throw up red flags on us and give us flag for whatever. And I want to give props to everybody out there, including All Japan Wrestling, that's, as well as XPW. I'm not trying to steal your stuff or talk bad about y'all. This is me talking good,
Yeah.
And trust me,
we want to see more commentary gold.
You ain't lying, dude. Them dudes are awesome, man. And if I had the cash, dude, I would actually subscribe to that shit. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. If I had the cash, I would actually. Yeah, no shit, dude. StreamXPW.com. Plug the shit out of it. I would love for Rob Black to come on here and talk to us. That'd be great too.
Like I said, I haven't paid for pay-per-view since '97.
Dude, could you imagine Rob Black coming over here and talking to us?
Oh shit! Yeah.
Holy shit, dude. That'd be insane, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
He is the king of controversy. I mean, he's more controversial than freaking Eric Bischoff. Hell, he had a whole Dark Side of the Ring dedicated to his ass.
I noticed that a lot of WWE wrestlers are getting injured.
9 of them so far. 9. Dom.
And in their town, they're also, and the other guys are like, oh, but AEW's like this is.
Shit, AEW's injured too. Shit,
it happens to all wrestlers. Like Yusuke Taguchi is still recovering from a bike accident. He fell off his bike and everything, so he can't. So he had to be disqualified from the Best of the Super Juniors this year.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things going on, man. I mean, you had Asuka's injured.
Asuka's injured? Oh shit!
Yep.
Asuka's injured. Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte.
Charlotte's been out for a while.
Yeah, and then you have on the other side, you have Dom, you have Bobby Lashley, Seth Rollins, and there's one more I'm missing too. God, there's one more I'm missing. There's another one, but I can't remember their names. But yeah, there's 9 people injured already on the main roster. That ain't including NXT. That's just counting.
Wendy Chu's still injured.
Like I said, that was just the main roster. I didn't even get to NXT. NXT have a shit ton of injuries too. I mean, and then AEW, you have Britt Baker, you have
Adam Cole,
Kenny Omega,
MJF,
and then you have the other chick that was
Wheeler
with
Yuta. I love Wheeler Yuta.
And then you have the other chick too, Jamie Hayter.
Yeah, she's been out for a while.
She's been out over a year and a half.
It was a back injury.
Yeah. Thunder Rosa just came back, and let's see who else is injured over there.
Is Thunder Rosa injured again?
No.
Oh.
No, she just came back from injury. She was injured for a while, man, over a year and a half too.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that other girl's name? Not
Chris
girl.
Statlander, dude. She was out for 1 year, then she came
Yeah,
back
because of
another
her. Yeah, for her arm or leg or something.
Both of her knees fucked up.
Chuck Taylor's out again. They say he'll never wrestle again. Not because of Trent Beretta, but that's kayfabe. I think the reason they had that match with him and Trent, he wanted one last match before he called it quits.
That's an injury.
I think his injuries are in his back. Back.
R.I.P. Chucky T. So rest in peace, Chucky T's career. I'm sure TK will do something.
Yeah, dude, he'll have a career in AEW regardless, and at least he should.
Yeah. I think trainer. I would see him as trainer. Well, he does a lot of training too, because he trained Wheeler Yuta.
Yeah, dude, and people and Jim Cornette hates on Chuck Taylor, man. He hates on Chuck Taylor, and he likes Wheeler Yuta.
He hates the Pudding Gang, as he calls them.
Well, the reason why he hates him because he's not the stereotypical wrestling look,
Yeah.
And that's why, what's kind of funny? I remember when Jim Cornette was bitching, he said they're killing the business, and they used that against Jim Cornette, made money off of it.
Mm-hmm. And like Jim Cornette hates Vince Russo. He calls him a piece of shit. He said, "I called that."
He hates him to death.
Oh,
he hates Vince Russo. What he say? He's like, when Vince Russo dies, they said they don't care if he's in a wheelchair. He wants to be around long enough just to piss on his grave.
Yeah.
He also hates Kevin Dunn.
Yeah, he hates that little fucking beaver tooth fuck.
A lot of. I'm sure there's a lot of wrestlers in the back that hate Kevin Dunn. Even Triple H hated Kevin Dunn.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we need to do this video like next week, man.
That's cool with me. That's cool with me, man.
That way we can dedicate. I'd say a video per session. We'll do it. But I do want to watch this. I do want to watch it, but it's getting late, and it's like I'm having trouble keeping my eyes open.
I have to be at work at 6 a.m., man.
Oh, you're good. Y'all are totally fine. And we can do more videos. The reason why I say that is I would love to do more things, man. I want it to be interactive with everybody. So if y'all want to, I've got to add you. I got to add both of y'all to the moderator group of Ringside Rants, and I will do that. I promise you, either tonight or tonight. And dude, I'm so sorry your turnbuckle hasn't gotten there, but I promise you, I sent it. You seen the receipt.
I got the tracking, so I'm waiting for it. I'm pretty sure it'll be in. It probably if it's in Illinois, it should be here with like the next couple of days. For some reason, the mail's acting goofy around this area right now.
I'm sorry, man, but and I had to put it in 2 fucking boxes, dude. It cost me almost $16 to ship it.
Jeez.
So, yeah, but I don't mind the money being able to ship, dude. I wish I would have sent some more stuff with it, but all I have is a bunch of bullshit like this, and I wasn't going to send this with it because that's stupid.
I got one.
Like 8 of these things, man. They're still laying around here. They're not worth a damn dime. I have like 20 of them laying around here. I got a whole roll of them. I even have a banner somewhere in here too. I could have sent you a banner, like an actual movie banner.
The one thing I regret is getting rid of my AEW banner that I swiped from the All Out.
Oh, dude, that would have been epic. What happened to it?
Oh, I sold it. I eBay that thing. So for like. I only got like maybe $250 for it. And I should have got more.
Should have got like $500 for that thing, dude. That was the very first pay-per-view they ever did.
Well, no.
No Double or Nothing was our first.
All In was the first one.
I don't count the original All In. I don't count it.
Yeah,
because I was still in the ring.
All Out. And the reason how I got it was they just it's the ring skirts and everything. That's what it was. but they taped them to the side of the ring, or the outside, like the outside
the barrier.
Yeah. So I was just walking by. I was like, this thing just held up by duct tape. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna try to grab another one, but the security was looking at me. It's like, all right, I gotta go.
Damn, dude. He wasn't gonna say shit.
That Wolverine PS5 game is gonna look awesome.
Wolverine PSI game.
PS5.
I didn't even know they were making one.
Oh yeah, I'm also gonna get the next DLC pack for AEW because I really want to play Samoa Joe and Jay White.
Dude, they got 4 fucking seasons now, dude.
Mm-hmm.
4
A lot of
seasons.
people complain about it, yet they'll pay an arm and a leg for DLC or for WWE. I'm just saying double standards.
I got the first season.
I bought the damn game, and I think I only played it like maybe twice.
I hadn't even played this Stadium Stampede yet.
I'm afraid to if I do it. Like I think the game might
brick on you.
Might crash on me or something. But everything else is good though.
Yeah. I heard that Stadium Stampede will brick. That's why I haven't done it.
I like to do resets.
The Wolverine game looks good, and it's probably the only reason that I would buy a PS5 is just to get that damn game. So I'm a huge Wolverine fan.
Is it done by the same people who did the Spider-Man game?
I think so.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking phenomenal. Because Spider-Man, that is the best.
Guys, have you been watching the X-Men '97?
Yeah, the Disney shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
dude, do y'all have Hulu?
I have Disney Plus on Hulu. Yeah.
Okay.
I got streaming services that I go to.
Well, there is a show on Hulu called Davy and Jonesy's Locker. It's rated PG. It's not really all that. It's like Doctor Who for teenagers.
Okay.
If y'all are
into for kindergartners, you mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't call it kindergartners because they say some foul shit. They say some really foul shit, and they have a lot of hidden double meanings and double entendres and shit that adults will get, and it's rated TV PG.
Like Animaniacs?
Kinda. It's kind of like that. But it's not cartoon, it's live action, and it's pretty good.
So it's quite intelligent, certain jokes that little kids would never get.
Yes. But it still has the kiddie stuff in it as well as, like the little bitty whatever's like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure shit. It's not a bad show, man. I watched the first 3 episodes today.
Davey and Jones.
It's not a terrible show.
Well,
but gentlemen, it's getting that time. It's getting that time.
Yeah.
And if you're not listening to us, ladies and gentlemen, you're doing what?
You're doing life wrong.
Fuck yeah, you are. And when you're hungry and you're always eating, we're the different type of food. We're the food for your
ears, baby.
Hell yeah, that's what we are, man. We're food for your ears, everybody. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and for all the people that did tune in with us tonight to check us out for the first time or for however many time you've been here. We thank you. At least I thank you. I don't know about the other 2 partners, but I thank you.
It's off.
And also, if you're just doing please like, subscribe, and give us a notification.
Yeah, and share it with somebody, and even if you hate us, you're still watching us. You're still watching us. Thank you for hating us. Thank you. Mm-hmm. And for anybody that does hate me personally and for real, I don't care.
There you go.
I still love you from a distance. My heart is in from a distance. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for tuning in and hanging out with us. I appreciate everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. And if anybody can get us in touch with Tarzan Duran, I'm going to try to reach out to him on Twitter. I'm sorry, X. Sorry, X. Go with the X, man. I'm going to hit him up on X and see if I can get in touch with him and see if he wants to come on here next week and talk with us. Hopefully we'll be able to do this Tuesday because I know Wednesday nights now is Josh's bingo night. Loser.
And you know what that means.
Yeah, you know what that means. He's not watching.
Try to win money, man. I'm out on injury, man. I need money.
You haven't won. That's the crazy thing. You haven't won, but you can't play. You can't win if you don't play, correct?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you
like
can't
the
win.
lotto.
Like a lot of. But hey, when you do win, don't forget your guy over here, man. You know, like I'm just joking, dude. You know that I'd never do that to anybody. But if we ever make this here, we're all getting paid, brother. We're all getting paid. My whole thing for doing this isn't to get famous. It really isn't. But I would love to be in everybody's home eventually. That way we can do this once a week. Forget once a week, once daily, every day. Then that way, even if I have to get taken off because of anything, I still would rather you two gentlemen continue on doing this daily. And even having replacement meet with someone, I don't care. You know, as long as this Ringside Rants continues, because without us, there is nobody out there telling the truth. Dave Meltzer is biased, but as much as I love Busted Open, Dave LaGreca is also biased. And as much as I love Jericho is biased. Stone Cold's biased. We're truly the only unbiased podcast out there. We have no ties to anyone.
Wrestle Talk's a good one. I follow Wrestle Talk, so
there you go. And Wrestle Talk are unbiased, but they do have a lot of fans or a lot of insider news from WWE. They have a lot of friends there.
Yeah,
they do. And I love Simon. Simon's my favorite. You know, I love Simon. But my whole thing is I want it to be where everybody can get a hold of us and actually check us out on any platform, be it YouTube, be it Spotify, be it whatever you listen to, whatever you stream. I want us there. Even if we don't ever make it big like Dave LaGreca or Meltzer, I would rather people.
I can name a few more.
Cornette.
I can definitely name a few more pro wrestling podcasters, but I'm not gonna say it.
Well, yeah, Cornette's biased as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
I think JD and like
Hell yeah.
it seems like ever since like Triple H taken over WWE, he's been like really simping for Triple H. Because he was so brokenhearted when NXT Black and Gold was decimated by Vince, and he always bashed WWE for these years until recently. I think he's starting acting biased towards AEW. Apparently, he says, "Where's the story?" Like there is storytelling, just it's mostly told in the matches. So they do have some promos, but like there should be a balance of storytelling and pro wrestling, or blend it. Like I said
right
earlier.
now, AEW is doing a lot of great storytelling, especially with the Christian and Swerve Strickland thing, which I was very surprised. I didn't really give a shit. And now I'm curious on where they're going with this angle because the Young Bucks gave their friends a free ride, basically. And to me, I'm really interested to see what happens with Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Copeland this Saturday. I'm really interested in seeing what happens on Collision. And you also have the Women's TBS Championship. Mercedes Moné hadn't wrestled in over a year. And then you got Willow Nightingale, fighting champion as she is. Here she is going in this match ready to go, and they're going to probably give the win to Mercedes, which I think is kind of shitty because she hasn't wrestled in over a fucking year. Nothing taken away from the woman. I love the woman to death as an in-ring performer. She's
I
a great.
understand what TK is doing. I mean, it's a $10 million contract, so.
So? Look at what he did with Jay White. He had several $1 million that he paid Jay White. Fuck that.
Yeah.
True story.
But however, Jay White is getting back on track. You know, Tony kind of realized, okay, I fucked up with Jay White. Let's get him with the ass boys. Give him that heel heat. And
you know who else is? Where's Juice Robinson been? Damn it.
Injured.
He's injured.
Damn, there's another one that's injured. There you go. It's fucking crazy in this world.
Yeah, he's been out for a minute.
I miss Juice. He's awesome.
Dude, he's rock hard, baby. Rock hard.
Rock hard.
And now you got Dave Finlay back as the global heavyweight champion again.
He defeated Nick Nemeth at Duntaku.
Yeah, I've heard a rumor about Nick Nemeth. I don't know how true it is that he may be not be in TNA very much longer.
Really?
Who knows where he could go?
Actually, I want to see the match. That's what I got to look up. I want to see the match where he won the AAA championship.
Oh yeah, that's our Triple Mania. Yeah. Also, I think he's gonna do more stuff with. I think that's the reason why he dropped the title, because he's doing stuff with AAA.
Mm-hmm. And
the thing is, here's the thing: AAA and New Japan don't work together because of
Conan.
Because of the work relationship.
CMLL.
Not because of Tony. It's because
CMLL.
of it's CMLL, because of their work with CML and their rivals.
And Conan doesn't want to work with anyone in CML.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, look what he did to Tessa Blanchard. He also did it. He also did it to a lot of wrestlers signed with AEW, even the Mexican ones.
Yep, he did it to Bandito. He did it to Roosh. He did it to Dragon Lee before Dragon Lee signed with WWE. Dude, he basically grounded him. Like, he took the title as soon as Dragon Lee won it from Kenny Omega. He took it straight from him and gave it straight to El Vikingo.
Oh yeah, Del Vikingo.
Yeah,
that's cool. That's because he went to AEW.
Yeah, but he's not under an actual contract with AEW though. Not yet.
No, I meant Dragon Lee. I meant.
Oh yeah, no. Dragon Lee went to WWE.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, that's what I meant. He showed up on AEW and got banned.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason why he got banned. Like as soon as that's why I got signed. So that was just fuck you to Conan.
Mm-hmm.
And even the Lucha Brothers are possibly not going to even work with AAA anymore.
Yeah, I heard something that El Zero did. He said something that kind of resonated with me at House of Glory. He's open to working with CMLL.
Yeah. Well, I know he's doing some independence.
I think
he's doing it. Actually, I think next weekend, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's doing a show up here in Chicago.
Yeah.
With like 4 other AAA stars.
That should be the Azteca. It's the Azteca stuff from MLW. That's the Azteca stuff.
Yeah, for AAA, I just think that
Let me check this out real quick. I know I got a message here.
Because it's also going to be on that whole thing is going to be on Triller TV Plus, which I recommend. I'm going to watch. And if you're going to that show, it's sold out, dude. Like literally sold out.
I ordered a Resurgence pay-per-view.
No, this show is called the one I'm talking about is on the 19th. It's called Lucha Libre International Galavision.
Galavision
17. It's on the 19th. This is still available, and it's got Penta. It's got Sexy Star 2, not 1,
not the original, but the original one, yeah.
Not the original. Because I think they fired her.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. That whole shit was crazy.
Aries, Arrowboy, and Aramis, and all. There's all 3. It's actually good lineup right here.
Azteca Lucha May 11th is MLW, and it's sold out completely.
Oh, guys, I really gotta get going though.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna let everybody go, man.
I'm gonna check StubHub and see if I can find some tickets.
I hear you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for tuning in and hanging out with us, gentlemen. Thank you as always. Phil, go get some sleep. You look like you're about to fall asleep on us, brother.
I am, man. You have a good night, guys.
Love you guys. Y'all have a good one. Bye.
All right, night, Phil. Night, everybody.